dummy.
Can't have a candle.
Right. Not right on the
Nigga allergic to candles. You ever met a nigga allergic to candles?
I don't do smells.
Yeah.
I don't do smells.
That shit. Well, and the crazy thing is, working in that building, you see that people be allergic to smells and spray.
Yeah, that's why they say you don't have.
Well, people like,
perfume and-
they say, those plug-in stuff cause allergies to flare.
Yeah.
So you got to be sensitive to all people.
And then just normal, like, man, people spray all that body spray and stuff, and
What you'd do if a nigga came up to you and be like, I don't like your cologne, you need to stop wearing it. Can you
Get the fuck away from me.
can you stop wearing it? But you sit like right next to me when you come to the building.
no,
You kind of got to be considerate.
no,
What if management come to you and tell you you got to take it off?
this is my smell.
Your
Prove
natural
it.
smell.
Yeah,
I don't spray nothing on me.
Skin by me, guy.
All right, then what you gonna do?
this the only soap I can. This the only soap my dermatologist said I
Gotta
can
get
use.
Gotta get some new skin, then. Get a nigga some new skin.
I hate my notes don't program no more.
Genius.
But whatever you do every time, why not just do that every time?
It ain't did that in the last 2 times.
Go to the Genius Bar, aka Shabazz.
I know I went to him and he like he ain't know how to work a MacBook.
He a Macintosh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he a little gaze on the Mac.
Well, Mac is Macintosh.
Well,
Ain't it?
Yeah,
Microsoft or whatever.
my bad. I heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
He's like,
them old versions. Them what they call
what kind of laugh that was?
some creepy shit there.
Dummy.
Just came up.
Little E was so crazy.
Well, y'all struggling, damn.
Sometimes
We got topics today, though, I think.
You think? You better. You said you hyped them up.
What you mean?
You hyped. I got some topics.
Oh, I was just,
I know what you was
I
doing.
was trying to make people feel bad.
Yeah,
Man.
good
That's what I do best.
I was like, I was wondering.
Hey, before the pod, Daz was like, "Oh, I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to go." Stock said he got them topics. I was like, "Hey man, you can't always listen to a guy like Stock at a time like that." I'm pretty sure he was fucking with somebody at that time, and that's why that came.
I'll
about.
say this: the topics this week look a lot more promising than last week. Think about it. We had Grammys, we had all kind of stuff happen this week. Got another balloon thing in the air. We got all kind of stuff going
I
on.
heard some more stuff about the balloons too.
Yeah, see,
It's all kinds of shit.
and we know if Hootie done heard something, it's gonna be good.
Like the balloon, just the balloon's been around for years, and it's not the first time they came in.
That's what you heard.
You weren't the only one that heard.
I know, but people
Say
act like
it.
it's
I
thought-
no.
I thought he had some breaking
A lot of
news.
people make it seem like it's the first time, and they
I'm gonna tell y'all about that later. What?
Then an uproar
Oh,
about the
you know,
balloon.
they been have balloons. Oh, okay. Thanks, Hootie.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't be in an uproar about it now because it's happening now. It should been happening. Last 10 years, it's just been happening. Balloon. My boy just the first one to shoot it down.
Who?
Biden took out the balloon. Bah, take it out.
Yeah. Well, here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm hooting it.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 215. Yes, 215 consistent episodes from the consistent ones. Yes. That's what we do. We in here, man. We're recording since tomorrow's Super Bowl Sunday. We decided to come in on Super Saturday. What'd I say?
You'll have one in the morning, one in the evening.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Let's start with Little League first. Little League is up first in the morning.
Fuck
9:30
y'all.
a.m.
Fuck all of y'all. But nah, we back in this thing, man. Feeling good, man. My man ain't here today. Hey, Todd.
What's up, man?
But where we at with it though?
Week been cool, man. Been a interesting week. A lot of, like you said, a lot of media this week. And I just look forward to saying stupid stuff about all of it. Not taking any of it too serious. I've been told that we be taking stupid topics, too serious sometimes.
Yeah.
Y'all believe in that? Like y'all will argue over anything and be serious about it, and
So?
be hard up about it. Why y'all arguing about toothpicks like that? Why you so aggressive about a toothpick?
Because this how you supposed to use the goddamn toothpick.
I guess. Okay. But my week been cool, man. Been alright. I ain't do too much out of the ordinary. But the next week coming up, I'm looking to have some fun, man. I'm ready to go home. What we doing something next week? We ain't say it. Next
No.
week, Mardi Gras,
We got off.
Okay.
Yeah, we off next week. Don't look for us.
Okay, cool. There it is. So looking forward to that.
Laissez les bon temps rouler.
Going
Let the
home.
What you doing when you get
Times
home?
Go and find me some.
Give me a
big-
couple of things. Yeah, you
I'm going,
got
I'm
it.
going first. It seems like every time I get home, before I get home, I send a text message. I'm almost there. Go give me some pig feet and some turkey necks. My mom
But I
put
thought
it
you
in the
said no
bowl.
pork on your fork.
It's not a fork. I don't put it on a fork. I eat it with my hands. So I don't know what I'm still right about
Hootie, legit.
What was that? He said that damn. I don't eat pork. I just eat bacon.
I just eat ribs.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So you gotta separate. Like it's pork and it's ribs, and pig feet. Like I eat some pig feet.
So you eat pork?
Yeah, I don't know the last time I said
You just don't eat ham.
I don't know the
and
last.
bacon.
This is like a 9-year-old story. I don't know when the last time you heard me say I don't eat pork.
No, that was in the last year.
No, it wasn't.
You know he do that a lot.
The real
No, it
shit was
wasn't.
in like the last year.
No, it was not.
At least 2.
That was at your. That was
on
at
the
your house.
podcast.
That was at your house.
Probably last. Yeah, so it was last summer.
No, it was pre-pandemic.
Hell no. It was after pandemic.
That was pre-pandemic. I promise you.
Because
I
when
made
we
some
came back for
ribs.
200, we was at his house.
That was pre-pandemic.
No, that was pandemic because he tried to put the wall in the thing.
But what I'm talking about is that conversation about pork was pre-pandemic.
Hit the wall.
No way.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, y'all remember that? My man tried to put a little wall between us.
Like that shit ain't gonna jump over.
Hootie was running his garage. We didn't know.
I was out there.
I ain't going outside.
Man, we were wild by the thing we thought.
Well, we ain't know.
I was
You don't
scared. I
know.
ain't
You
gonna lie.
don't
We
know.
still don't know.
I was scared.
Hell no.
I was scared for like I used to.
We know.
Because you wasn't doing nothing but you work and then you're there. Nigga, I would wake up in the middle of the night having like little panic attacks. I go stand outside, get some fresh air, deep breaths, in and out, like that.
Hell, I was scared to run my lab court. You know that little lab court downtown? I thought that shit about to be coming through there.
This nigga was running. Nigga, you outside jogging, a person coming, you go way over there, fool. You go.
Well, I did that a lot.
And then I'm looking at you. I was like,
Right.
oh, make sure you don't come.
But then after that, they said that it was just in the out period. So like, I ain't even want to walk. I ain't want to walk by people. It don't matter. It's just outside.
Then I went to my mask at that point, jogging with the little face cover thing on. I was, can't
Well,
breathe.
first you was
Nothing.
anti-mask.
No, I never was anti-mask.
Yes, you was. You said it'd give you COVID.
I never was anti-mask.
You know where he got that from, though?
My boy, I got that from my boy.
His boy, his podcast.
Yeah, from my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Kanye homeboy.
Your boy was Wild again. Your other boy, Rogan.
What he did this time? I ain't see it.
Just being anti-Semitic.
What'd he say?
He said some crazy shit. He was like, saying Jewish people are not into money is like saying Italians are not into pizza. Nobody said anything about it. They just
And
let
you
them.
shouldn't either. No.
I won't.
I did.
I won't.
No, I'm
That's
sorry.
a
He was.
quote.
No, I'm talking about him.
Oh,
He was just about to.
No.
You know what?
No.
Let's
What
see.
I was
How was your week? Who? How was your week? How was your week? How was your week?
I'm already answering, man. I ain't scared to answer the question, man. Because
That wasn't a question.
I know I wasn't gonna say nothing about that, but
Yeah, you was.
no, I
What he
wasn't.
said.
You thought I was just gonna go fight it? Hey, this is that.
He did that. He did that. Stop.
I mean, it did that stop. I say some shit I shouldn't have.
No, when I'm about to say something.
that you shouldn't have.
Nah.
But my week was cool, man. How was your weekend? Right?
How was it?
I ain't do shit, man.
I ain't do
Honestly,
shit.
I worked out. I worked.
That shit was racist though. But he's so powerful that they don't come for him. But like Kyrie or somebody to do something. But that's another story for another day.
What is he? What is Joe Rogan? You know? I don't know.
White.
No, I mean, yeah, okay. I'm saying like
Anglo-Saxon.
not Jewish, Irish, something like this.
No, just a very rich, powerful white man that can't be touched. Hey, I say some crazy shit too.
Is that the goal? Get so rich and powerful to you
Can't
can
be
say what you
touched.
want.
Yeah,
I want to be able to say what I want at this wage bracket.
but you can't.
I know, but I want to.
Everybody want to, yeah. But as far as my week, Hootie weren't gonna never pass it. But
I did already.
oh,
So what you talking about?
I ain't really had no.
You just so used to not knowing how to catch that you catch stuff.
Or listen. Whichever one you want to use.
Yeah, pick your poison. I'll go with C.
What's
Out
it?
of
All of the
A and B.
above. All of the above. I know it is usually, but in this conversation, it's C.
Hey, it can be with a. Hey, we learned during our group
See,
chat
look at that.
today.
Look at that. We arguing about A, B, and C.
The answer can be whatever you want it to be, and if it ain't what you want it to be, just change the question. That's how you have to.
Explain what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
If you arguing and you losing your argument, just change the question.
Just go somewhere else.
Yeah, way somewhere else.
Make a new one.
Somebody else patented that technique way before it was used yesterday.
I think it was you, and you rubbing off on people.
You the pioneer. Move put the goalposts in the parking lot.
You started so this Black History Month. I'm gonna give you your credit, black
Yeah.
man.
You want nobody changing the goalpost before me?
You are the king of that. There you go.
So sometimes you be losing that argument.
Well, are you
Forget that argument.
Are you influenced with that, or more excited about that, or more excited that you're rubbing off on people, and they're doing it with you too, and not even realizing.
Nah, but they don't. They do it very bad.
Do you think you do it bad?
No, I did it well.
No, the whole objective of it is when it happens, it's bad, no matter who does it.
But if you do it well, it's not as noticeable.
I'm just gonna let you know, buddy. You do it bad. I do it bad. We all do it bad if we do that, but do it bad.
No. I was just, the founder, then you build on it. The first Ford ain't like the latest Mercedes. You got to have a starting point.
See what you're doing? Not making sense again. Doing that shit.
He doing that shit again.
You build, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. Go ahead.
I'm a Kareem.
How was your
you know
week?
what I'm saying?
How was your week, cuz?
It was cool. Watched a whole Lakers game for the first time.
A whole
since
what game?
Lakers. Okay. Since the first time in forever. But no, I ain't really had no week for real. Did the kids? That was before the last part. I ain't do shit.
What you did with the kids, man? That's
oh damn! I'm talking about that. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, right. Come on, let's fix it.
Had teen church at church, so that was cool. Cause
how's the back being in church? I don't know if we ever asked you that, or I know I didn't ever ask you that.
It's still not all the way back because they still stream. So a lot of people did not come back. But as far as the kids, they all pretty much back and more. We had a packed house the other day, so that was cool. But that's pretty much when we go because you can watch the main service online.
That's a crazy statement referring to church. We had a packed house, boy.
The club.
Right.
We was
lying around the corner.
Right.
Do you feel the difference between going to church and streaming?
Oh yeah. I can't explain it. Yeah, energy. But no, it's definitely a difference. And then it's the after church. It's the fellowship. So I mean that's cool.
Yeah, because when you stream, you just cut.
Power before
All right.
it ends.
All right. You ready to go to brunch and drink? Yeah. All right, come on.
Got that out the way.
Do people walk out? Hey, do people walk out on the pastor like they walked out on Dave Chappelle before they was done?
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. They got out of there.
Nah, they gotta wait. Or either you gotta hold it up.
Pastor might point you out. I could see you in this close house.
I see you, Miss Johnson.
Baron said that happened to him one time. He trying to walk out. Hey, Baron, hold on. I'll be done in a minute.
No.
Good job. You can't leave yet. I got work to do.
Once the pastor start, though, you kind of gotta stay. But if you know you gotta do something, just either don't come or leave before. But it's crazy to go to church and leave before the pastor start talking. But just don't come. You'll be all right.
I don't even know the whole setup of church, man. I don't know. Like the whole schedule of it.
Everybody probably ain't been to church since we went in UAB.
It's been a minute. Not me and the girl went on for 459. What that church was off 459?
Worship
The
center.
Highlands?
No, worship center. He went to worship center one time. I remember.
Closer to Irondale.
Hey, look.
Oh, the worship
my
center.
boy went to worship center. Left out and had a gripe about something that the pastor said. And I said, see, this why I don't come to church. Because look, he giving wrong information.
Yeah, I get it. But that's why you visit church to find your, what fits you. I done walked out of churches before.
What he said, I don't think he could go to any church in America. And
Oh, it was some
not
comedy.
find
It was
something.
like,
And not find something.
I think he said something like, man, make sure
Jesus
you pray
rose.
every day. Who like, see, that's why I don't go.
that's why you want me to pray. You want me to pray every day? What if I don't feel like praying?
It'd be
every day?
simple for me.
No, come on, man, let's get out of here.
I want to talk about it because anywhere could be, if that's the case, then anywhere could be church. This could be my church. Anywhere could be church.
No, it ain't.
It can.
So you want me and Can't Get Right and Dez to feed you?
For some parts, yeah. Just like that's what friends do. You feed each other. We all get it, but you also get it from other places. So yeah.
No.
Shut
Go
up.
to church.
Saul part of the Red Sea.
You can't just say go to church.
Saul part of the Red Sea.
And Paul robbed niggas.
Good for them. Yeah. I'm happy for them. Salute.
I can't part the Red Sea.
Now he gonna go back and tell people that.
See, that's why see, they be parting the water. I don't like that.
I want to see it.
Well, we just gave him a lot of wrong information.
I know it too. He don't care. Nigga still ain't gonna pass it. But
I'm waiting.
I already had passed it.
No, you didn't. But you,
How was your week,
you
son?
passed it and took it back. You did a little and one move out there.
Yeah, throw it out there. Take it back.
Like y'all said, man, it really wasn't that much of a. It didn't much happen this week. We went to class, man. We was talking. It's men. So we was talking about the idea of men working too much, and it said the average American works. 86% of Americans work more than 40 hours a week.
Yep.
But you're not really supposed to work more than 40 hours a week.
okay, I wish I only had to work 20. But
Do you? Because what we learned from talking is that everybody know that they work too much, but nobody want to change it.
Right. I was in class like, yeah, you're all right.
Well, I don't work too much because I want to.
Monday,
honestly.
Tuesday.
I don't do it because I want to though. I do it because I kind of have to. Like if
You
I
don't have to.
I do. I feel like for what I want and the things that I want, I have to. And the
But
things
you
that
don't
I
need
have,
those things.
You can't tell me what I need. I want it. This is what I want.
Okay, so that's a want, not a need.
I mean, I feel you. I
He
hear
telling you, you said listen to your friend, this church.
I'm listening.
And Pastor Jonathan is telling you what you need to hear.
I hear you, and that's fine.
See,
But if I don't,
church, you
I don't need my
argue with
house.
Pastor.
If I don't do this,
You don't need that house.
okay.
You don't need your truck.
Nope.
But you got it.
Got what?
You got the same. You got those same things. We all. I mean,
But not the same.
it's not the same. But you still.
All you need is a roof over your head
That's not true.
and a vehicle.
That ain't true.
That is true.
Not to always be happy. Like ultimately, like it's somebody.
You
who
only need, you can only wear one pair of shoes at a time.
So
How many pair you got?
I need to switch them up.
No, you want to switch them.
I do want.
You only need one beanie. How many you got?
I need more than one.
Wasn't you happy in your apartment with the slime?
No,
You was happy.
I wanted to get out of the dungeon, nigga. No, I was not content. That's not what I wanted to end up.
He said the apartment with the slime.
Because it did have slime. No,
We
man.
know. We talked about it before.
No, that's not.
We
what
was
I
there,
told you.
and it was fun.
That is not what I needed. That come with asbestos and smells and cancer. And no, I want to be in a nice, safe, and I need to be in a nice, safe environment. And I want.
Why you need
everybody
to be in a safe environment? You come from a non-safe environment and turn out just well.
Not everybody turns out just well. And maybe because I got out of there when I did is why I
And this
am
is what you
in a
call it
safe
safe.
environment. Not
You can stay in the same area in a lesser house.
What not at
It-
this
it-
point. No, I
it-
can't. Not at
it-
this point. I can't. No, I
Okay,
cannot.
okay.
And you don't have to drive a dually truck. Explain that one.
When I got it, I had to get it.
You can downgrade now.
But the
No,
point,
it's no such thing as
the
downgrade now.
point of what we were talking about
Nah.
in class was,
You can drive a Honda.
well, it's not even downgrading. It's what we
I gotta
talking
get rid
about.
of this one though. So I gotta
Yeah,
go somewhere.
and sell it.
And then I'm
Hey, you'll make a profit.
How long y'all gonna argue about this?
you interrupting us.
Oh, okay, well, go
You
ahead.
just let us finish.
Yeah, we talking.
You can sell your truck, get you a used Honda, and make a profit.
If I sell my truck, I'm losing. There's no profit in that.
Well,
So-
with the profit that you at least break even,
No, I do not.
and then you ain't got no car note no more.
You missing my point, man. If I sell that truck, I lose.
You lose on the original value of it.
Oh,
but,
no.
but if you downgrade to a Honda that you can pay cash for, then you no longer have that note.
You missing the point.
So now you don't have to work overtime anymore.
There's no Honda. I can downgrade and pay cash for it because a Honda nowadays is $10,000. I don't have $10,000 cash to go put on a Honda,
You can find a cash car for $5,000.
and it's gonna break in 2 weeks. Come on, yes it will. Come on, man. You know all of these used cars out here. You done been looking at cars. Not that crazy. All of these cars that you've been looking at either are way too high. So you stay in
Yes,
your car.
because I'm looking because I don't need a car. I want a car. Well, I want a truck, but I don't need one.
If you needed one, what you was gonna go get?
If I needed one, whatever I can pay cash for.
Okay. Nothing. You're gonna be on your feet. But go ahead, man. How was your week? I mean, men don't stop going back to Stock's question, which the original question. Men don't stop doing it because men get so much responsibility put on them that they feel like they have to keep on moving. My daughter keeps asking me for money to go get movies and go to the shoes. I hate to tell her no. I know she don't have to do all of those things, but you don't want to have to do that. So that's why it's put.
You
on
want
them.
nice things, and then I was just being an antagonist. Just to do one.
I knew that, and that's
But,
why I kept on
yeah.
fussing with you.
Yeah, you want nice things. You want better houses, bigger cars, better vacations, eat out, better places. Yeah, but then once you eat at an expensive restaurant, you're like, man, most of that should be a waste of money.
I'd rather go to somewhere I could give you 3 items off the menu and then I have a nice.
Hey man, we ain't talking about cookout. You can't be going to cookout.
Cookout don't call them. I've been told y'all that's trash. But I mean like
Like an Applebee's.
yeah, Applebee's, Purple Onion, you know.
Well, the thing they were saying was like, what you are saying, like, cool, you want those nice things, but each time you get that new set amount of money, you move the goalpost. Like you move, like if you make 80 and you start making 95, then you live like 95 instead of just making that 80 and let that be your extra.
Fool, I promise you, and I'm glad we talking about this because I actually in the shower. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tell y'all about my shower habits the last time I pissed on somebody. But I promise you, like with the last 3 days ago, shower is my thinking time. Within the last 3 days. Shower is my thinking time. So I was in there just thinking for when I was like, yes, I want $1 billion right now. But if I never change into another wage bracket, I'm comfortable and I'm cool. And I really had that conversation with myself. And I really do believe that. But yeah, I'm going to change the goalpost and I want to try to get it. But if I never change wage brackets from here going forward, I'm perfectly
But if you do, you're going to change what you do.
Probably.
Because think of,
And that's why you're going to have to work. If you change it, then you're going to have to work to that new status.
think about if you live the same way you lived when you was making 12 grand a year.
I have slime on my walls.
But how much money in your pocket?
Yeah.
That slime might kill me, man. That shit might get in my brain and shit, man. That slime
had other
man.
apartments.
No, and that's another thing. Like food, like that shit matters. Like,
Okay, so look, you've been living in your house about 6-something years, right?
and I could have been moved.
Right.
So I'm doing it already. But go ahead.
No, nigga, you got a new truck. That's what he said.
Well, no, that was
No, I wanna hear that.
That was a necessity. Food, like I was in a situation that I had to figure something out, and y'all know that. That's the only reason I got it. I didn't want to just go get.
I mean,
that
you
big
arguing me.
truck.
I'm moving to the next bracket. Me personally.
You had to get the steps on it and the lift and
No, once I knew I had to keep it because I had to keep
that's
it.
accessory.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what?
Accessory.
Accessory to bird here.
All S's. No C's nowhere. All S's. A-S-S-S-S-E. S-S-S-S-S-I-N.
That's accessory. God damn.
But no, I looked into trading that truck because I don't have to have that truck. But to go get another truck, to downgrade is the same price, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So it don't make sense.
Okay.
If I could have I told you, I told you about it.
Yeah, I'll find some fish with that.
Me too. That's why I ain't gonna do it. But I promise you, I called and I was like, "What's the price of this? The cheapest one we got is this." And I was like, "The truck I got right now is that." So I'm gonna go downgrade to your cheapest truck. It's the same price as what I got. Might as well keep what I got.
Okay.
Because if I sell, then I come upside down. So I'm gonna explain it.
You got the one with the 32-inch screen in it?
No, I said
That's the one I want.
I said, "What's your cheapest one?" I promise you. What's your cheapest one?
Okay.
But go to the next bracket. We all go to the
Oh,
next
yeah,
bracket.
definitely going to the next bracket. That shit fun. Like, what's the purpose? My theory is,
Don't stay stagnant.
why not? Like, like if you're working that much, I don't know, like move to within means now. Don't go crazy. But why not?
I be like, two things can be true.
Like I don't wanna do all that working and do all that shit and then can't enjoy it. Like that shit weird to me.
Two things can be true. Is
Sorry.
this one of those things? You can be content and ambitious. Can you?
Yeah.
You can be cool with where you at, but want more.
You can be content and ambitious. That's humble.
So
That's ambitious as fuck, but you humble with it.
That's
Shit,
what I take it as.
I almost thought I had to fight a homeless man today. That's just where I stay.
It was gonna be an ambitious fight. I wouldn't know how.
It wasn't gonna be a fight.
You got to be real ambitious to go fight a homeless man.
It wasn't gonna be a fight.
You do that once a week, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm about to go out there and slap the nigga, but you know.
No.
Yeah, you was just talking about the nigga that you was peeing outside or something you had to whoop.
That was really pre-pandemic.
Nigga, you just said it.
But you brought it up.
He must have held that story then.
The peace story? No, that was a long time ago.
You have a lot of homeless stories, I'll say. I'll keep it like that.
How about that? It's the location.
I stay around the homeless.
Yeah. Y'all ever notice when niggas put on suits or like put on clothes that they captions get all sophisticated all of a sudden?
Work hard.
Man, it was. That's what they say.
What caption you saw? Some suit with a suit on?
No, it was a nigga like when he put on his suit, it was like what it was?
So poetic.
Fuck. Just because somebody decided to close the book on you doesn't mean that's the end of your chapter. Life must continue. Nigga, take that fucking suit off. I bet you that shit would have just said outside with the peeps. Or
Right.
something.
Gang.
Right.
Gang.
A nigga put a suit on, especially if they don't do it all the time. Yeah, they be feeling like they done figured shit out.
Remember when he first started finding suits?
That was when I first started. I mean, that's
with the
why
Gucci belt.
I relate. That Gucci belt still coming here. That's one thing that has transcended is the Gucci belt.
That's a 20-year-old.
They done changed the
vintage.
They done changed the symbol. It's definitely vintage.
That bitch they got thin on there. They don't even put all the colors on. They don't even put green and red and the shit on them no more.
That's why you gotta wear it with all black.
He trying to make me get a new MacBook already. That Nigga got that 20,000 or 2009
nice suit on
Gucci belt.
with a spandex.
I've been looking at upgrades, but I don't like the price.
Your belt should not stretch when you got a suit on.
It don't stretch.
It does stretch.
Like you
It's adjustable ass bit.
He got that belt that had the holes on it.
But while we talking, it's time for some Gucci slide updates too, though.
Why you talking?
The green coming off them.
Them 2018, man. He a little newer, but you right.
No, it ain't. They still loafers.
He still pulled the tissue out of them, though.
They sink soon as it come
You know
out.
what I'm saying? Your belt changing colors.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? It still got that. They got good quality. It's still rich. In
in lieu of Black History Month, you know, they say Black History Month. I saw Shaving Room made a post. They was talking about things that you hear only black people hear, and it was stuff like, and I was curious, you know, what kind of stuff y'all have heard, but some of it was like, close my door, you let my good air out. I'm not one of your little friends.
That's true.
We got food at home when you try to want food somewhere.
You got some money is number one.
Do as I say, not as I do.
You got some money.
I wasn't born yesterday, and
I think that's
and you
universal.
got McDonald's money.
That's the one for me. You got some whatever it's for McDonald's or whatever. I find myself using it now because my daughter is always asking me shit. You got money? You got some money?
What was the I do shit because I love you. Like when they goddamn punch in your eyes and shit like
I only
it hurt you more than it hurt me. No, this shit sting, goddamn.
I am crying. You want to change places and see who hurt most?
Shit. Let me do it and see how bad you hurt, goddamn.
I only do this because I love you. No, you mad.
Stay in out.
Yeah. Ooh, I was terrible.
Stop swinging my damn dough.
Stop slanging my dough. What else?
Take off them school shoes before you go outside and play.
Oh,
The
boy,
school
you got
clothes.
caught in your school clothes and
Oh,
shoes.
yeah.
Oh my God, bro. You talking about a whooping?
Play clothes.
Other people, y'all got school clothes? Yes.
Yes, I take this off. This is for school.
It's just clothes. No, it's
Church
school
clothes too. Take them off right now.
I done came home with a few. And I had uniforms. I done came home with some grass stains in my uniform. Ooh, moms didn't like that.
Man, how them grass things be so damn deep?
And them was deep green. Like,
Would come out for nothing.
little bitch be thick like whole knee went underground.
Would come out for nothing. No, I want to play football. Yes, you
And them bitches smell like straight grass, goddamn.
Grass and stinky kids.
Oh, smell like outside. That's
You
what like
smell
smell
like
like
outside.
outside.
But now that I got old, I know what that shit is.
I
man.
smelled it.
Like when somebody be outside and they come in, you be like, oh yeah, that's what.
That's
But
outside.
I can only imagine what I smell like.
I smelled it on myself
'Cause
nowadays. That's how I
nigga
realized.
came in smelling like 9 hours outside. You running, you in ditches, you goddamn sweating,
Everywhere.
riding
Climbing
bikes,
trees, yeah.
wrestling in the grass. Like nigga, I know you stink when you came in that bitch. And sometimes nigga go try to get straight in the bed. Get your ass in that shower.
Exactly. Why kids ain't want to take showers all the time? I do it.
That shit was a waste of time. Like you wanted to get to the game or some shit.
Exactly. Let me do that later, man.
Nigga, she smell like number Legion Field Turf.
Black people.
But nah, that's good for Black History Month. I don't know if y'all saw this in New York. They was making a big deal out of it because in Manhattan, they're going to start opening this summer. They're gonna open a beach, but you can't get in the water.
I saw that. Is it because that water look like mildew or something? That's that dark brown water.
That shit.
Yeah, no, that shit. That shit
great.
I don't even know what color
Why the
it
fuck
is.
even open it? Cause you know ain't gonna take but that little kid who ain't there with their mom and them get in that bitch.
And everybody gonna
Get
have
gangrene.
Right?
They gotta,
Whole family.
they gonna have to have
Whole
a barrier or something. Like
Yeah, they gotta put something up.
it's just gonna be like they little lakes and whatever.
What's the purpose of that though? Is it to go play volleyball?
I guess
or
just to-
go
The,
sit?
You know-
the half
When
sand.
you think about people who like, man, you think about, I mean, we all know them, like niggas who been stuck in their cities and ain't never really been outside their city. I'm pretty sure New York like that. Like it's some niggas that ain't never been outside New York, so they ain't never really been to no real beach.
Is it any way to clean the water? How about that?
Hell no.
Yeah, put the shit.
water, man.
Shock the water like at the pool.
Add a little bit of something, man. Block it all, something.
I went
So
to
they have a real beach.
I went to a beach in Chicago. The city and the big buildings and shit was like right across the street. You just walk across the street to go to the beach. It's like a goddamn beach.
Not at all.
Oh, that's the lake beach, huh?
Yeah, a bunch
It's a river or
of
something.
rocks that they
It's a
broke
big
it up.
Big river. It'd be weird.
Elon, he's still with the shits. Elon Musk, at one point he was trying to charge everybody to have a blue check. Now he said he gonna remove all verified accounts altogether. He said the way that they obtained them was truly corrupt, and he doing away with the blue check marks. Thoughts?
For everybody, it shouldn't be for everybody. Like the people, like Beyonce should have a blue check. Sorry.
Yeah, because I want to make sure it's Beyonce and not Beyonce.
But not Day from down there, who we don't know. But
Who just made a page and put Beyonce picture on it?
Yeah.
Because some of them be having a lot of fucking followers. You be like, hold up.
Hold on, which one the real?
Is this 21 Savage for real?
What's the even bigger question? What is the blue check? Why? Why that's so?
It's verified.
So.
But,
well, I mean, but
just what you just said.
Oh, I still don't get
well,
it.
but
Like if it's Beyonce and she got Beyonce really got a blue check and it's the real Beyonce and she dropped something saying like, hey, an album coming out or my tour date's coming out, you know that's Beyonce. It's been verified. Whereas if it's 200 Beyonce pages, nigga, you might not know the information.
because when he did that everybody can pay for a blue check. They was paying for a blue check, but what's the fake page?
Yep.
And now you think Joe Biden saying Russia come to get us?
Right. It's I think
You
that's
see how that's important?
I feel like
I blue checks overall to me don't matter at all. Like,
but they actually
but they do.
It does.
A lot.
If you,
okay, cool.
But for lesser people, they're a status symbol. But fuck them. I'm talking about the actual people.
The
Like
information.
officials. Yeah.
Like he just said, Joe Biden. Like
Scams
you want fake Joe Biden pages?
No, I do
Or
not.
fake
But
CNN pages.
I think you kind of know which ones are like.
No.
Does Facebook
No, you
have that?
don't,
The
bro.
blue checks.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but you know the real White House page, and Facebook does not have blue checks.
But
so
that-
ultimately,
well-
you're gonna know who the real one
Well,
is or
Facebook
the real
also
person is.
fact check posts.
Then do that. I mean, whatever. I don't care.
I mean, that's a different kind of platform.
It's not because that's not. It's the same, man. It's
So you
it's
cool?
social
You
media.
cool with unverified account?
I'm cool. No.
Hey man,
what I'm
once you
saying
say
is-
something wrong, it's just cool. to Just
Right.
stop
It's
it.
cool to be wrong.
No, what I'm saying is okay.
Oh well, just
Facebook has a real Beyonce page, but there's no blue check. So whatever Facebook did to verify that that's Beyonce to make sure it's
But don't Facebook differentiate
not that
their
I know
pages?
of.
I believe they
There's
do.
no blue
I
check.
believe
There's
you
no
have to.
I
put
mean,
a fan
Instagram
page.
do it. So Instagram and Facebook is the same thing. So I'm pretty sure Facebook got something.
I've never seen a blue check
Facebook
on
actually,
Facebook.
Facebook actually got a little.
And also, I've never seen Beyonce Facebook page. I never looked, but I don't remember.
I'm
I
sure
don't
had a
remember
little
200 million people following.
What you said, G-Ball?
Facebook had a little white ribbon looking shit. That you remember the ribbons back in the day? It got the little white ribbon with the check mark on
Look
it.
at that. He just won't live in confusion. I think
It
if
matters,
I look at everything Elon been doing, I mean, not to get this deep, but I think it's a bigger play to keep people confused, more confused.
and people get scammed, bro.
The check
Scam.
don't matter. It don't matter. It do matter. Like, can't keep up that shit.
And you're not gonna know who what. And people don't even bother to try to like dig in to see like, is this reputable or not?
Man, just put my timeline in order, and I'll be so okay.
Let me
Or at least give me the option. But
I thought they gave that back.
I ain't never seen it.
Mine won't even go in order. I can't even swipe up and down properly without going either 4 days back or right now.
You have to go on. You have to change it to most recent
So you do that.
On what? On what?
on the
platform?
news feed.
On what? On which platform?
Boom.
We talking about Twitter.
On Twitter, Facebook.
That ain't on Twitter. I look
It's
for it.
everything except for Instagram.
I look for
Oh,
Twitter.
I need to look at on
Man, I ain't been
Facebook.
on Twitter. Y'all back on Twitter? You
Yeah.
on there? I know
I like
you
Twitter.
been on
Twitter is real raw. I like Twitter. I like it. It's a real.
I hadn't been on
they
that so
still,
long.
That's where free speech is.
I can't get my groove back. See.
I don't tweet, but I go read.
Oh, I was gonna say as soon as we get popping, I'm like,
I don't tweet it.
You know, last month Hootie said that.
Right. Who gonna get us canceled then?
Right.
I don't tweet, but I read it because I like to read.
He gonna be responding to that Joe Rogan shit. They wouldn't let me talk at the pod. I'm finna say it now.
I like Joe Rogan.
Twitter is where the real talkers are at.
The internet was set on fire this week with the mischief boots.
Mischief boots, I like 'em.
Y'all gonna get them boots? The big ass red boots.
No, but I think they cool.
They look like some high top Yeezy sandals, basically.
Easy sandals.
Yeezy
Them hoes are
sandals.
like
You know how
Mario
thick
shoes.
I'm saying just how
Bart-
thick and big the Yeezy sandals is. Them the low tops. These the high top
That's
the boots.
some shit Bart had in his closet. It looked like some Bart's.
Oh,
So
yeah.
big.
Would y'all wear them?
Or Maggie.
If I wear them,
No.
I'll wear them for. I think they're cool and fun. It's not like something I gotta have a really hate. I think that like the way fashion is nowadays, like that shit just be weird and fun, have fun. But I would wear them, but I gotta have a hell of a place where I'm going, like a Mario concert or something, like Mario and Luigi.
You going to a Mario concert?
I mean, in order for me to wear that, yeah.
Can Gotcha. No, I like them, but I'm never wearing them.
You gonna wear 'em?
I wear them for fun, man. They look cool and fun.
Them bitches probably ain't got a fun price to them.
No,
They $350, I think.
Yeah, so you want to wear them, motherfucker.
I ain't paying $350 for fun.
I'm not
Well, I mean, not.
I'm not
fun.
$350.
Well, what I'm saying for fun is if I was
Not shoe fun.
what I'm saying for fun is like if I was in a situation to do that, like Shy Gillis, Alexander, whatever the nigga name is who had him on, going to his basketball game, walking down there, like some shit like that. If that's
I mean, but if I'm a front row nigga,
if you're Lil Wayne, you'll wear.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. If I'm on the front row of the Lakers
I'm
game,
not stepping in my job with them
I
niggas.
ain't coming to. I ain't going to East Birmingham with them on. You know what I'm saying?
I step in the content factory with them on just to come do it for
No, I'm rocking them bitches at the concert.
Man, it's the Kanye influence, man.
I do think that's straight Kanye. I will say that's his influence.
Speaking of the Kanye, y'all saw that Adidas losing over $1 billion because of
Yeah.
Kanye.
1.3.
And they're in financial strain because of it.
Of course, though, like we knew that was gonna happen.
So what
because
they-
only thing they was really selling what, like the majority of what they were selling was Yeezys.
Do you think they made the right or wrong
Nah,
decision?
they had the majority of what they were selling. But
I mean, what else? I mean, shoes that culture.
that we care about.
That, yeah, what else
Yeah.
they selling?
That's it that we care about.
Outside of like UAB when we were doing like stuff like that.
Yeah, like nigga, you ain't buying no Adidas stuff for real like that.
Nah, but they so big in soccer. Yeah, international.
Internationally, Adidas is like number one.
Uh-huh.
In America, we only give a fuck about
Uh-huh.
Nike.
I get that.
They lost
Like
$1
they're
billion.
really great for soccer cleats. They,
Yeah,
they sell
open up.
really great. Like they sell good stuff. I'm not saying that.
Sneakers and all.
But to
all
lose
that.
something like what Kanye was doing with the Yeezys, of course they're gonna lose $1.3 billion. And to your question, I think that they did the right thing. They had to. They had no
And,
choice.
The American
and I
market.
want to say Ivy Park. They said losing like
44 million.
That's
And
Beyonce.
240 million under.
That's
Yeah.
Beyonce?
I wonder why that shit ain't kick out. Like people say they love Beyonce, why they ain't support that? They ain't support none of her brands. That's kind of weird.
She need to go
Because what we
Go to Lululemon
what
or
we
something.
talked about in life
Got away from her.
what we talked about in life before, like everything don't cross over. Like if you got a good thing going on TikTok because you doing XYZ or foodie or something like that, that don't mean that's gonna kick off to.
That's like
It's kind of weird, but you thought it would have because they split it.
It's not her. I bet you if she probably put out her own thing, maybe it would have popped. I don't know.
Well, that is her own thing.
It might
It's
and,
Adidas.
and she had one before them.
I just-
but it's
Ariana or
Adidas.
something.
I just don't think you can do everything. It's just like Michelle Obama and Barack Obama going to get a podcast and it going away. It going to dead. Because
Well, I
that's
think-
not what they do.
Did they ever even make one?
Yeah, they put some out, but I think it was them. I think it was them.
It was behind the paywall.
It was on Spotify, I want to say. I think that's on Spotify. Yeah. that's
Cause
when
like
Spotify was spending all the money.
Rihanna, they ain't her own shit, but they made her a billion.
It's okay. Everything ain't for everybody. Beyonce doesn't have to sell, but I bet you once she put out
you know what?
concert tickets.
Oh no,
That just go to show you. That just go to show you though. It's always crazy what like you. Nobody really have an idea what's gonna pop.
Yeah.
Cause you would think that
Shit's
gonna
be
try
so
putting
down.
something behind Beyonce, putting that money and investing, I would have invested in. I would have put my last in that shit and been over there.
I wouldn't have thought Rihanna selling
She
makeup
told
was
three
just
of them.
going well not makeup, but
50 anything.
Yeah.
I never thought.
Well no,
50
it's
was
makeup
50.
and lingerie, I
And then
think.
she got some men. I think she coming out with some men underwear now.
See, that's not with somebody.
It's with Fenty.
Oh, I thought that was hers.
I don't think so. And it's through
I thought Fenty
with
was her.
Sephora.
I don't know.
Like I didn't think it was Maybelline Fenty line.
No, I think she partnered with an already now women please tell me if I'm wrong. But I think she partnered with somebody.
We got internet right here. Go ahead. Y'all talk about it.
Well, I want to talk about
Who? Who you
How
said?
long you want us to talk
Who you
about
said?
makeup? Right?
Rihanna and Fenty.
She
You
LVMH.
don't know.
She
What-
part of the
what's
Louis
that?
house.
Louis.
Okay, so that's a partnership, right?
Yeah, she yeah.
But Fenty itself was created by
No, they literally.
Yeah, but it's her own. It's
But
her
Fenty-
own
I
thing,
see
right?
got-
But-
she
but
literally
Fenty
took
itself.
51%. They took 49.
Okay, that's a
that was the
partnership.
big thing about it.
Yeah,
That's
but
probably what Beyonce. That's gonna do with Beyonce and Adidas.
But it's
Yeah, but I
Adidas.
think it's different. Me personally, like I get what you're saying. Yes, it's a partnership, but like Adidas is still Yeezy,
Adidas.
right? Like it's not Yeezys, and that's just like it ain't Jumpman. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan got his own footprint. It's still Nike, but it's Jordan. It's Jumpman.
That's a false equivalency because the Nikes, the Jordans with Nike on, you still rock.
Huh? That's not my point.
Jumpman's though. Talking about Jumpman.
But I'm just saying he got his
You
own.
doing that shit again?
Right.
Go.
Like I get what you're saying, yes, but that's not what I'm saying.
Well, I think just Adidas, like yes, Yeezy made quote unquote Adidas cool, but there was no Adidas sign on it.
On the Yeezys?
Yeah.
I think it's different because Yeezy
I don't
can't
think
come
Yeezy
somewhere else.
have an actual Adidas sign on it.
It still can't and went from.
Yeah,
I think
on my
Yeezy
tag,
thing,
that
'cause
bitch
it went
had a
from-
big
it went
ass
from
Adidas
Nike.
thing on
I'm
it.
trying to shoot.
But it's Adidas. It's Adidas let you know that it's
I don't know,
Adidas.
bro. Yeah, I thought it should have worked.
It was a Yeezy logo. That was the thing. They gonna
I ain't never
still
saw
sell
nothing
them.
cool from it.
They gonna still
who?
sell them with
The
the
Ivy Park?
Yeezy on
Yeah. So I don't know what like Yeezy.
Well,
I think
what would you see cool?
You just whatever. It is.
You in the women's fashion like
Workout
that?
Lululemon.
What you seen cool from Lululemon?
Women workout clothes.
What was the difference between?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I've never seen a Beyonce shirt, tights, socks.
You ain't
shoes.
gotta get
Nothing.
sassy.
That's what cool. You making me.
He had a little.
Making me add the sass. You add the sass.
You gonna break my songs.
You know what I'm saying? But like a Yeezy. You seen a cool Yeezy to make you know, oh, that's a Yeezy that stands out. I don't know one Beyonce product. Like even did it. I mean, her husband, Sean Carter, his S. Carter's. You know what that shoe looks like. I know what none of Beyonce clothing or whatever it is attire looks like.
Yeah, but I know why
Put
those is
something
trash
up.
too.
It was trash, but I know what they are.
Yeah, you know what the Birdman lugs is too.
I know what they are.
Yeah, but you won't buy them.
Just like I ain't buying the Beyonce yet because I don't know what it is. Shit. But I don't know. But it don't matter. Let her get her shit off. And not sell clothes.
Yeah, they want to.
They
But
got
she don't give a shit.
Is this some stuff they just gonna keep wasting money on because it gives them
See,
name
all
to
her
have
shit had the little Adidas striping shit on.
It kind of looked like it was nothing like Yeezys or I don't know how you do 50, but it nothing sets them apart. Like women like stuff that other women know you got this on.
I say that. That's my whole
No,
thing.
you said, oh, when I went and looked, it wasn't nothing cool.
Exactly. You just said the same thing. Like women ain't find nothing attractive.
No,
You
no.
don't know what none of the garments
No,
are.
if like we in the mall or something and a woman has on Ivy Park, I don't know the difference between Ivy Park and just an Adidas sweatsuit.
But you know the difference if you see a Yeezy. That
Yeah,
was my whole damn thing that I was saying.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, you ain't gotta think. I ain't asking you to think.
Why we gotta fight so much?
Because you want to disagree with me so bad that you just be saying what
No,
I
you
say.
just keep disagreeing with my point.
$65 for a
My points don't be against your point.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do.
You got something else to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beyonce.
What about
The
it?
Grammys. She won the record. What was 30?
32, I think.
32. Yeah, she broke the record for the most Grammys. We saw that in a week with records were being broke. We'll get to the other record a little later, but she broke the record for the most Grammys. I think it was 32.
Well deserved. One of our greatest entertainers. It's only two other people I could say you could put in front of her. And I mean, if you don't know, that would be Michael Jackson and Prince, and that wasn't in any order. So yeah, that's well deserved. She's definitely the number one female artist entertainer ever.
Would you want to go? Go see her
to-
perform?
Yeah, I don't want to go see her perform Renaissance. Yeah, I would love to go see Beyonce perform.
You wouldn't go there. I know who to go.
Oh, I go.
That
I
little
wouldn't
sassy
want to
just
go.
made
Yeah,
you
that
feel
little.
like
Yeah,
ready.
he did a little. He was like one little background there.
I go see everything, but not everything. But I go see that right first. I ain't going to pay them thousands and thousands of dollars. There, what it cost. But I go see. I would love to see. I would love to see every good entertainer entertain.
Yeah.
Whether I'm their super fan or not, I would never mind going to see it.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff like I go to a Garth Brooks concert.
I never really was a Jay-Z fan until I saw him in concert my senior year in high school. I ain't never really was a fan of him until then.
No, that boy put on a show. I seen him when he came here. That boy puts on a show. I mean, he's the greatest rapper ever.
That was the sad shit. That boy puts on a show.
That ain't how I
Hey,
said it.
shit.
He's just trying to make it back up.
No, you gotta see.
You trying to make it back up?
You gotta see your head, sad.
That boy put on a show.
What would y'all do? Y'all put a number on an experience?
No.
Like
What you mean?
whether it's a trip, vacation, a concert, or like would you push it to the limit to go see? Not like you know, like I ain't got no food to eat next week
Yeah.
because I didn't eat it. But would you push it to your limits to go enjoy it?
If I could do it and it's not changing anything else, no. There's no limit. If it's just extra money, if I ain't pulling from somewhere else, it's just extra money.
What if you pull from somewhere else
I would.
for that experience?
Nah.
Like to go to Bora Bora or like to go see nigga a private Jay-Z concert and you have access to it, but they tell you that ticket gonna be $3,000. And you got it, but you might have to pull from a couple places. It's gonna take you to the limit.
Yeah, I mean, I would as long as it doesn't.
You would?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't put me in a situation to where I'm fucked up. Like, and it's tough because, like, let's say you got $10,000 in the bank, and Bora Bora costs $8,000. Are you going to do that?
Which I'm asking. That's my question. That's my exact question.
It depends on.
Hell no, because when you come back, what if the car break down?
That's what I be, and that's why I be scared to do it. But I'm so impulsive to where I would be like, "Hey, let's do it, fuck it," and then I'm gonna be thinking about it later, like, "Damn, I fucked up." Because if the car breaks, I'm
Let
fucked
me
up.
drive this car.
But I would impulsively.
Or the AC go out.
So it depends on for me. It depends on the day because I would not do it because I don't want to put that much of my money of my reserve or whatever.
Yeah, that's a
into
lot
things.
to ask for your reserve.
But
But if I
sometimes-
got to dip in my reserve $1,000 or $2, then yeah, I'm doing it.
I'm only asking
That's
because
what I'm
like
saying. Yeah.
because you look at
Most times that's the
8,000.
situation.
because
everybody
with
in now.
money being finite, like let's just say like, all right, now I ain't gonna go because man, I gotta keep this $10,000 in my reserve, and you got a $12,000 problem because you I ain't going, and then here come a $12,000. Like
You was gonna be fucked up regardless.
money ain't stopped being a problem.
Yeah.
Like when it's gonna ever stop being a problem?
So fuck it. If you got 5,000,
Right, so like-
and your trip is 4,000, split
Like,
it.
well, I'm just saying, like, let's just say you believe in pension. Like, you save. You I ain't never spent. I'm doing this. You
Burn the
look
bait
up,
off habit.
you got $80,000, and then goddamn, you kicked the bucket with $80,000 in there. What you did?
Don't worry.
I done literally said, man, I'm glad
Well, I
we went
mean,
on that
you
trip
didn't,
before this shit
you
happened.
done been able to pass on to somebody
My
else.
wife
But
could pay off the house and the car.
Okay, but you
I'm
pass.
not a burden. I'm not a burden.
Okay, you
I
pass-
want to die not being a
You
burden.
pass it on to that kid, the little spoiled kid or something like that, and they spend
That's on them.
they spend $79,000 on some
Deal.
on a Deion Sanders car.
I did my job. I did my job.
I'm gonna stalk the shit out of my kids. I'm gonna push books over in their house and shit.
But on a smaller scale, like when I go on vacation, I'ma always pay for the tour. I'ma always do the cabana. I'ma
You
always
gonna go get the $100 steak or you gonna get the $20 cheeseburger?
Oh, we can have a mistake. I want to see what it's like.
Even if it put you in a strain, even if you have 10,000 and all of that, you leave and you spend 8,000.
Well, but I'm going on vacation knowing I'm gonna do that.
Okay, and then yeah, the answer is yeah.
It's accounted for.
Yeah,
So
I think it
I'm all
got.
about the experience.
I think
man.
I'm at a balance.
I know. I'll tell you what. I had a lot more fun when I was young and traveling and had $100, and I would spend 90 of it on my vacation or wherever we was going. We going to take.
What happened?
Yeah.
Hold on, say it again.
We was having fun like back in them days. Like back. He want clarification.
No, I wanted to clear it
Like
up.
back in the days, nigga, we'd go to Auburn. I ain't got nothing but $100. Nigga, we go to Auburn.
And we'll have so much fun.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, because you putting $10 on the liquor, you putting $10 on the gas,
go a long
and you
way.
getting in for 10 or 15.
So we
I'm
can't-
probably getting in for free.
We can't do that as grown ups though.
No,
No, because y'all niggas think too much.
You can. So yeah, then.
I'm not going into no club that's charging $10. And I also old enough to not want to go to the club that's charging $25. So
You just don't want to go to the club.
I'm just gonna stay
You
my
want
ass
to go to the
out.
bar at 6 p.m. That's
Yeah,
Hold on, wait. You're not going in the club that pays $10.
they're charging $10.
Oh, you more clarity on you too, nigga.
10 or 25. That just means he ain't going to the club.
Man, I could eat tacos and spaghetti for a couple weeks just because I wanted to go to the goddamn.
And have an experience.
Hell yeah.
I get that.
Hell yeah.
I can too, but I can't get back, and my truck need to be fixed because the wheel well broke, and then damn.
Stop, come get me.
Well, stock don't go to work today. They go to work. So then what?
You can get the car, nigga. Go ahead. Stupid motherfucker. I was thinking how you stupid gonna talk about your ass. Moving on into the dummy of the week.
This nigga just left
This nigga just left Boy.
Dummy.
Now he broke.
Yeah, I just had to take some ramen noodles over that bitch. Nah, man. But I was just curious what y'all niggas thought about that.
I still don't know what I think. I still.
I think it's a balance. Me personally. Like,
Don't be cheap on
know what
vacation.
to do and what
Don't go around me being cheap
my
on
uncle
vacation.
always told me, and my uncle got a shitload of money. He just sitting on it. But he said that was his philosophy. He said he had a homeboy that'll go to New York, and he was like, man, hey, you need to go buy such and such. He like, man, they got $150 steak. Nigga,
Yeah.
you on
That's what
vacation,
it is, yeah.
buy that shit. But he said his homeboy never would do it. Now, his homeboy had a shitload of money, too. But then, like, as his homeboy got older and started getting sick, he started telling him stuff like, he regret.
I wish I would have had that
$150.
$150.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say I think it's about a balance. You got to find what align with your principles. And like, nigga, I don't want to go enjoy that vacation and then or buy that car or that house or something like that, and then my kids can't have great things. But if I can figure out, and maybe it'll be tight, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be maybe a little uncomfortable, but we'll figure it out.
And then when you do it enough, you know, like, nah, that's not worth it. Just you ain't got to do everything. When last time in New York, the steakhouse we went to, Brooklyn Chop. And that's the best steak I ever had in my life. And I was talking about this steak for the rest of my damn life. But then sometimes you go, I'm like, damn, I ain't have to do that. So you know next time.
How much it cost? Speak that.
My steak was probably about $100.
I don't really put no.
Some of that should be conversational pieces.
It do. Like, it was worth it. So
You ever had that Woodford Reserve Craftsman's?
right.
Yeah, like, nigga, you can't.
You ever had the
that?
triple oak?
I didn't even know they had it.
I did.
Right. See what I'm saying?
Like it's some Crown Royal that
Get this
costs like
classless nigga out of here.
$130 a bottle, $175 a
All this
bottle.
nigga drink is Crown.
Yeah, for Crown Black. Oh, Crown Black drinking that. But Hootie saying that, but he be fuck that shit too though.
I do. Like, I'm real impulsive. Like,
Yeah.
that shit happen on the whim. But if I'm gonna plan for it, I'm gonna plan cheap. I ain't gonna lie.
You can do both though.
You gotta,
That's what I end up doing.
You gotta trick Hootie in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, he'll do it in the moment.
You can't tell Hootie on Monday, let's go get this $100 steak.
No,
on
fuck
Friday.
that shit. Nigga, I ain't going. But if you get that,
Hey man, Hootie, come over here. Oh yeah, I'm about to get this big boy right here.
yeah. He see how
I
cool
be
it is.
stunned. I be stunned.
You do. I see that.
I don't be wanting to be stunned.
He get in his moment.
Yeah.
He get in
You
his
gotta
moment.
catch with
man.
his moment.
That shit be sad.
Everybody in here get drinks. God damn.
2 rounds for everybody.
I said, damn, that
I be sad on Monday too. I be sad.
I said, my nigga, okay, look at the tune go.
Let me get the double oak Woodford, please.
I just want to, that's never the plan.
We saw in music news, you know, we was a little shocked, a little confused, but then more information came out, gave us more context. But HBE America inquires quality control. Quality control, that's Lil Baby and them label, that's Young Miami, the City Girls, Yachty, a number of hosts. You know, QC over the last maybe I say 5 to maybe 8 years maybe has been one of the premier labels in the game. Migos. I'm sorry, no disrespect. Yeah, Migos. They did a deal with Scooter Braun.
Yeah, Scooter Braun.
Scooter Braun.
You gotta watch him because they say he crooked. He messed
They say he be stealing.
I'm not mad because he messed over Taylor Swift for white girls or whatever.
They said,
I like Taylor Swift.
they said the deal was worth $300 million. What's your thoughts? I mean, when you say watch him, it's music.
When I initially sent it, I thought it was cool.
And I don't
thought
think
it
he
was-
fucks over those kind of people.
He can't. He won't.
They're not. They're too smart.
He better not. Yeah. And at this point, like those people have enough good people in the industry who's going to look over this.
There's ain't nothing on the TV.
Never
But
been.
it hadn't been all the whole episode.
Yeah, but I think that they have too many good connections in the industry to know if their deal is good or bad before they make it. And initially, when I sent it, I asked, or I once y'all said something, I followed up with, maybe this is like when Baby signed with whoever they signed with that deal, but they still had cash money. They still had young money. It still was more of a partnership rather than them just selling, like Justin Bieber and them selling the whole catalog. I ain't think it was that. Because we was thinking that $300 million is too low, which is way too low for them to just sell everything.
I don't
So
think that's true. But
I think it's too low to sell all of your stuff you got.
From
Well,
300,000 to 300 million.
But we gotta remember, like 300 million. Like if they selling that deal, like you know, that's cash. Like that's you have
now,
that liquor.
yeah.
You have that right now. Like not some people be worth 300, and we be like, man, he a lot. That's I'm worth it. So that's this business. If I could liquefy it, but nigga, now you got 300 now.
in the bank, in your bank
Well,
account.
what did y'all say initially? Like when
When I first seen it, I was because it said sold.
right, and that's
QC.
what I'm saying.
And that's what I was responding to because I couldn't imagine. I look at him because I look at QC pattern a lot of their stuff around Cash Money. Nigga, it's like nigga, just imagine Baby selling it when all of the hot boys went away. Like nigga, it's a whole nother play you can do. That when Drake and Nicki and Wayne went crazy, like all of that shit came. So like I just couldn't imagine their minds and being in a hotbed like Atlanta, which is you know struggling right now a little bit, but Nigga, I just feel like when they said they sold it, that shit was kind of low. Like, whoa, like why would you do that?
I never initially thought that they sold.
But when they said when it came back in that other article said a partnership, they was like, oh, okay, I see what they
Yeah, I
did.
still like whatever y'all do. I'm still gonna but they're saying that this is more for the bigger play in the
International markets.
And no, the what you call that shit is the metaverse. And then what they're gonna be able to do with music in the metaverse, that's how the people that bought it probably gonna make their shit back up. And you're gonna see Bad and Bougie in movies and shit like that.
I saw
that's
that
something that
international.
QC
I saw international also.
Yeah, but that's something that QC might not have been able. All right, y'all gave me $300 million. You got to think, am I gonna be able to make $300 million off this money? I mean, off this music going forward? And
Probably so.
Yeah, I don't see that. I really don't.
Lil Baby.
Just like I said, like just imagine.
Nigga, Lil Baby not make $300 million.
But just
Give me somebody else.
okay, cool. You don't know who that somebody else is.
And you don't know how many albums he on the contract.
But just think about it. Wayne 500 Degrees. We thought Cash Money was dead.
Well, that third
Yeah,
album,
come on.
I thought he was dead.
We thought it was gonna be some trouble going on when BG and Juve and Turk, when everybody was going, and we didn't know a Drake was coming. We didn't know a Nicki was coming. We didn't know Young Money was
Yeah, but
coming.
Wayne did that.
Nigga, who the fuck Wayne? The imprint of
Yeah.
Cash Money.
Yeah, but Wayne did that.
Yeah, but he under Cash Money, and Wayne can't do shit without Baby.
That was a mistake for him.
Baby put the house on Wayne. My whole
He
point.
did.
My whole point is right now. Right. My whole point is right now. You don't know what the fuck. QC so young, man. You don't know what's coming. And they in Atlanta.
Fair.
The best rappers, the best shit has come from out of Atlanta for the most part.
Every record label have an era. Their era might have been longer than original Cash Money.
Who?
QC.
Oh, stop.
It's still going.
How long Migos been out?
I mean, Cash Money's still
We
going.
gonna
So.
go back a long
Well,
It's
no,
still
I
going.
said original Cash Money.
I get it, but
Had a
still-
very short period of time where they ran.
But what I'm saying
No
is-
Limit. No
Okay,
Limit
so-
did not go 10 years.
So what I'm saying is you can't say that because if you go back to original Cash Money and then Cash Money is still Cash Money now and Young Money, you can't say you don't know how long it's gonna last. Like apparently it could last 30 years according to Cash Money.
I'm talking about hot. No record label goes 10 years being hot.
Cash Money.
They didn't go 10 years being hot.
Yes, they did.
They still are today. Oh, whenever the last day that Drake and niggas left.
From 400 Degrees of Soldier
Up until
Rags
Nicki Minaj.
to Guerrilla Warfare, when they was the hottest, that was not 10 years.
Stop being small minded, man. I'm talking about the overall.
You gotta go
big
back
thing.
to that hat, like Southern hat, like you gotta start with the BGs.
I don't even know if that make it 10 years. And that's close.
Yeah, nigga, that's 96.
And that ain't Fish Grease hot. I'm talking
That's
about Fish Grease
97.
hot. You only be Fish Grease hot about 3 years max.
I don't.
3 years, man, you tripping.
I just don't think you can make the
Look,
first.
Baby been on a run longer than 3 years.
Yeah. Go back to the Migos. But all I'm saying is that you
No,
can't
they
just-
had an amazing run. That's what I'm saying. They run been longer than most record labels run.
question for you.
It has been longer than most of them type of records.
My question is why are you putting it in just the initial stage? When you look at Cash Money as a whole, Cash Money went from 96 basically up until today. So if that's the case, if I can get somebody who could do
No,
this,
man, you can't say that.
Why?
Man.
If
Last
that's
time
good.
you listen to a Cash Money album, they
How
did
long
everything.
Rockefeller run?
well, listen, what I'm saying is,
Rockefeller run probably was about 3 to 5 years, maybe.
well, Cash
You
Money,
be shorting these years.
and you
No,
actually,
fool, you gotta go from their run was from Reasonable Doubt to shit. They sold that shit in less than 5 years. When he sold that shit.
I just think you cheating
When
Cash
Jay-Z
Money
moved
because
on.
Cash Money's still going on to this day. So when you ask me when the last time I listened to a Cash Money album,
Relevant, man. When the last time original Cash Money records
answer
been
you. Shut
relevant.
up and let me answer.
Okay, go ahead.
God damn. If we're talking about the overall of Cash Money, the most recent album I listened to was a Drake album, Under Cash Money.
No, it's not under Cash Money. You can't count Drake under Cash Money anymore.
Young Money, Cash Money is all, that's what I'm saying.
He's not
Like,
even under Young Money.
think about it like this. If you're gonna sign somebody for $300 million and you don't know when the next is gonna happen, why do I not
Nigga, Drake just got like $400 million for somebody. You think Baby gave him that?
No, I know, baby. I bet Cash Money somewhere is imprinted in there somewhere.
I don't know. When I read that article on QC, the biggest thing that stuck out to me is what School and them got. The imprint that they got is really huge in the international market. That's what I kept seeing.
Got a lot of money.
India and stuff where it's billions of people who are starting to get even still learning about American music and markets. That's billions of people right there, and that's what I think that they couldn't do. They couldn't, and that's all I'm saying.
I'm trusting Coach K and P over us.
You know,
and all these people that saying that's too low.
What are you talking? Over you? What you mean over you?
No, I'm saying that was a great deal, and I think they thought so too.
You've been arguing.
Have you been arguing with us about that?
That nigga crazy.
I know you ain't been sitting here arguing with us about it being a good deal or a bad deal.
No. That was the internet.
Who
I'm
gonna
saying
make
Coach
$300 million?
K. I'm thinking, no, yes. Coach K and P did not think that they could, going in the near future, make that money. Make that $300 million.
I don't know where you at with it, but all I'm saying is I think initially I thought they sold it. Once I realized it was a partnership, I'm like, oh, okay, I see the play, and I think that was a great idea.
And also, you thought that was a mistake because that goes back to what you were saying. Them selling for $300 million would have been a mistake.
I think so.
Yeah.
If they sold it completely.
So that's why I'm confused because you're like, who's gonna make you that $300 million?
No, they not. It going forward.
See, that's why I'm confused. I'm so confused. You can't sit here and argue with me that Lil Baby and them are not going to make that money, but they're stupid for selling for $300 million. That goes against each other.
That back catalog, but going in the future, and they partner. Going in the future, like if they had platinum artists that's gonna be platinum artists all the time, no, they'll be crazy.
Then it don't matter. Back catalog, front catalog, then you're still making the money off of Lil Baby. Lil Baby still makes you $300 more million because you hadn't sold the back catalog. So going forward and backwards, he's still gonna make you $300 million off.
You think going forward, Lil Baby's gonna make you $300 million?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I don't.
Yes. Okay.
Y'all just throwing numbers. Well, no, $300 million is a lot of fucking money.
I'm not so simple-minded to think that going forward that the backwards doesn't still count in it.
You know what you say?
I only ask you going forward.
You know when you say Lil Baby still got that little hump to get over? That's always that hump. That international
I think
stage.
Lil Baby has peaked.
He hasn't got no.
Now he might plateau on his peak.
Some people thought
be in that range for a while. That
you gotta think like
people thought Jay-Z
International
peaked at
stage
Kingdom
is
Come.
different, bro.
And his first album that went crazy was the one he dropped, and then a month later the pandemic hit. That's only been two, and then he just dropped another one. People kind of mess with him, so you know how that's finna go. You know what's finna come on his third album when he come. He finna fuck the world up.
I don't see it.
I do. He got too much. You got a lot of conversation about. I disagree, and I just know that Atlanta has reinvented itself a lot, but Atlanta's a little down right now. You know what I'm saying? They took a lot of little blows, so you're seeing a lot of things. People saying Lil Baby is the one who is probably got the torch right now, and I think he don't do nothing but react well to it. I think his next album gonna be spectacular.
I don't think his next album gonna be spectacular.
Who has the torch?
Out of Atlanta?
Yeah, you say he don't. So that means
out of Atlanta, you say Baby don't have the torch?
Let him answer. No.
He ain't did nothing recent.
Okay, so like Hootie said, who got the torch?
21.
Out of Atlanta?
He just did something with Drake. Yeah, Lil Baby did that in a minute. He ain't had a hit. I did that in a very long time.
I like
He
21,
do
but
got the streets though.
So like for real, y'all talking this Lil Baby last album wasn't good.
I like 21, but I still think that Lil Baby has a torch.
I'm with you, Hoop.
I like 21.
Dallas is like,
Baby commercially 21 kind of street.
No, I wouldn't agree with that either.
I ain't what he said. What he said?
He said Baby is commercial and 21 is the street.
I said, baby.
Man, 21 been doing so much commercialized shit.
I'm
Like,
saying who go behind.
I wouldn't agree with what you just said, but Baby,
Yeah.
Lil Baby last big hit was a political hit.
like matter of fact, I would have agreed with you maybe a couple of years ago. But nigga 21 to pivoted like man the nigga got Morgan Freeman on his albums and shit talking, man. You see the nigga outfit that he wearing with the little bell bottoms, the little the Jackson 5 little fits he been wearing.
But 21 also on what you call it like threaded niggas, so that could be street.
Who that?
The
that could be
streets
called
listening.
not the right move to be doing.
That's true too. But the streets love. The streets love.
It's gonna be called not the right thing to be doing right now.
Don't mean be stupid.
Right. The streets love stupidity.
But we'll see.
Lil Baby from the street.
The beautiful thing about this is it all has to play out, and we'll see who right or wrong coming up. It won't take long.
I say Baby got the torch, but like I said, The streets love the fuck out of goddamn 21.
That was awesome.
The street don't love the baby.
Yeah, they love Baby, but
I ain't no but.
when it was,
I need some hand claps, man. Round of applause, man, to LeBron, King, motherfucking James, nigga. Whether you want to argue or not, whether you want to, who is what, I'll save that for another time. But we got to get a man his flowers, man. He came into the game as the chosen one. And regardless of what you say, we've seen plenty of people come in with the target on their back. We've seen plenty of people come in, this the next little baby Jordan. And we've seen, people fall by the wayside.
Telltale.
For Bron to come in and not only take that chosen one title from the time he was in high school, but carry all the arrows that came at him, man, and all the stones that came at him, man, and continue to persevere through all of those, showing us a representation of being a family man. You see his kids, you see everything that's going on with the kids, and still put on that pedestal, put on that spotlight, and still shine through all of that. He just was crowned the NBA's all-time scoring champion.
38,000 plus
38,390.
He probably gonna hit 40,000.
Passing a long time
he'll hit
Kareem
40.
Abdul-Jabbar. He said he felt like he got another 5 years left in the tank. So by the time that, I think that record stood for 39 plus years or some shit like that. I don't know if we'll ever see it in our lifetime or anything like that again, because nobody's even close. But we got to give a big shout out to LeBron James, man, and everything he accomplished, man, with his record.
They said in order to break his record, a player will have to play the next 18 years every single game and average 30 points a game.
I thought it was 25.
Same thing. 25, 30.
Yeah,
Same thing.
but that's still like, and then also players don't play. Players don't. Well, 25 and 30 is the big difference.
Not from playing for the next 18 years every single game, 25 or 30. Look at that.
I mean, 30 you Jordan, 25 you.
I think you missed the bigger point.
Right.
My whole point is 18 years every single game. Fuck the points.
Yeah, but
18
no,
years every single game and be good.
If you would have shut the fuck up, I was gonna go to your point.
You arguing against me.
That players not playing 82 games. Nowhere near.
Well, one did, and give him,
But also,
Bron.
yes, Bron. This ain't time to be talking about other. No, that was a good point. But this ain't time to be talking about other players where he ranked. Get that man his flowers, all of them. That man played 20 years, did this. That's great. I mean, I'm not the biggest LeBron person, but on this point, that shit is amazing.
Why do you like to argue with me? Why do you like to argue with anything so much?
You want all us to just agree? Oh yeah, that was right.
At the end of the
20-minute podcast.
At the end of the conversation, you agree.
No, but you ain't let me talk. So shut the fuck up and,
You
let, me,
interrupted
and
me.
let me chime in.
You didn't interrupt me.
No.
You commented on something I said.
Nigga, I was enhancing your
I thought it was
statement.
25. Same thing.
Well, that was just a fact.
You doing it again? I asked you a question. You doing
Well,
it
if
again?
you just roll, just roll.
You doing that shit?
Why you upset when I tell you wrong?
I'm laughing. I'm smiling.
You ain't smiling.
Hey,
Yeah, salty ass nigga. Shut up.
you okay? You done had a long day. You've been screaming since you walked in the door.
Definitely been screaming like that.
Sisters.
Hey, man, you seen, nigga, I'm sitting right next to you.
Well, I was on high alert earlier, so I had to calm down.
You ain't calm yet.
Yes, I am.
No, you not.
Yes, I am. You see that?
Yeah, Stephen A.J. Wilson crazy.
You think? Yes.
Yeah. But Bron, man, he popped this shit, man. He said that
Name somebody.
they basically said like, hey, man, look, what we talking about now? I'm
Does
top
the
of
goat?
list.
Does the goat conversation change?
No.
I'll come back. I literally told. I was talking to Todd, I think, and I said I'm not gonna say nothing right now because this Brown week. I'll be back next. Not
Give
next
him
week,
his week.
but the week after that, and we can kind of dive on it. I don't really want to step on what my man did, like, cause that's a big ass feat.
Yeah.
The biggest. That's the biggest record in the NBA.
Y'all think, in lieu of what Bron did, y'all think that we living in one of the greatest sports era of all time?
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Just all the records. Just think about all the records that we've seen in our lifetime, all the different athletes, all the different players.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
that's a
with-
selfish conversation. We need to talk to somebody older. Because we
Selfish or selfish?
Hey,
selfish.
Well, tell them to create a platform. Nigga, I'm
Right.
talking on our platform.
I know.
nigga.
Man,
I think we're gonna say
because
yeah.
we ran through it.
No, I think we're gonna say yeah, no matter what.
Nigga, we saw. I mean, we only focus baseball, but we saw Cal Ripken break the
Most games.
Most games. We saw Barry Bonds break it. We saw
Home run record.
somebody just broke it recently. We saw the Aaron
You just said somebody broke it. Broke what?
Hank Aaron broke his record was broke recently. All time
Nigga gonna hit you with the
home runs.
What about Bill Russell? What about Otto Graham?
We saw
What about Roger Maris?
what's my man?
Nigga gonna hit you with some shit like that?
Yeah, but their records got broken.
Yeah, and we saw it.
And we saw. And it not only they broke, they
but that's
them
just
bitches getting
baseball.
shattered.
That's just
They getting
baseball.
shattered.
Well, no, not Bill Russell. Ain't get broke. Did Roger Maris? I don't think Roger Maris got broke yet either.
Nigga.
What was his record?
I got to think about it. I got to look at it.
But no, I think you thinking about Lou Gehrig, maybe one of his records.
One of them. Shit.
But well, fuck baseball.
That's what I'm saying.
I just started. I started with the bottom.
Hussein Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
That is
Um,
you can call him in.
Hussein.
Usain Bolt, man. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. He got what? He went to 9 Super Bowls. He won what? 6, 7? How many won?
Like God,
got six.
who else did that before? Or was even close?
Nobody.
I think,
Bill Russell.
I think this
Bill
whole
Russell.
like you born from
Bron just
1980.
broke the
We saw
thing.
Emmett. We saw Emmett get the
We saw
Russian
Bron.
record.
We saw Bron, Jordan, and Kobe in different times.
I'm with y'all. I'm going to argue for my goddamn generation. I just think.
Can we finish the generation?
We saw Tiger Woods.
Yeah, Tiger Woods. There you go.
We
Gretzky.
we was young, but saw Mike Tyson. He was knocking niggas out in 30 seconds. We saw that. We saw Floyd.
Floyd
having his
Mayweather.
whole career. Shit. What else? Oh, we saw Dion, the best defensive player ever, one of the top players
I
ever.
got a question about that.
Do
Too.
some of them
We
people
saw Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
Well, some of them people say that some of them people are part of their generation and not ours.
No. You maybe could get a little Jerry, but not much.
Yeah.
They might be like, shit, nigga, I was there for Dion rookie year, but I still was there for Will Chamberlain. You know, so they might be like,
But
Well,
then-
we're gonna be able to say that
I saw
same
this-
thing.
But yeah,
That's
I
what
saw
I'm saying.
Dion in
Like,
95.
that's
That's my generation. I saw Dion in 95.
Hey, you did, but so did the nigga who saw Will
Nigga
Chamberlain.
was tossing the ball up,
Magic Johnson and
goddamn.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They saw Kareem. Some people gonna be like, I saw Kareem and fucking
Yeah, because
Kobe.
look at
and
we in our 30s.
LeBron. Did you?
We still in 30s.
But
Nigga, just imagine 20 more years from now what we'll see.
Well, my answer is no, because as of now,
I just don't-
It's
but-
some people who saw Kareem and it's some people who saw LeBron. So
But you-
I saw
alright.
them
But
both.
but we also in an era where we understand and we know the game changes.
Right.
Because in football, we've seen the game change. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen where the game changed. And in basketball, we seen where the game changed.
I think now Emmitt Smith might get his head knocked off. But no, I don't think Emmitt Smith does say with how fast the D line is. They ain't 300 pounds floppy no more. D line running 4.2s. Well, not 4.2s, but 4.4s and shit.
I think that Emmitt Smith played for the era he was in, and I think that if he was in this era, he would have been different and better. He would have been in Florida chasing rabbits or whatever they did.
Oh, he would have
to
been
be
faster.
and
He would have
quicker
been
and
faster. That's
strong.
true.
And he would have been fucking
just
Saquon
depends.
Barkley, them big ass thighs.
Just like Jordan. Like
I just think some players transcend eras. Like I think Marshall Faulk could play right now.
Deion Sanders.
Yeah. Well, Deion Sanders, like, he can play
He
in
ain't
there.
could play in there.
But like Jordan, I don't think Jordan would be smoking cigars and drinking before the game.
I don't know because LeBron these boys go to these clubs.
That man don't drink.
But I'm saying like J.R. Smith.
And he don't club.
J.R. Smith. Like,
Deion
man,
didn't drink a club.
No. So I think that's you can't say that about Deion. But like Charles Barkley, the nigga saying he got 2 fish fillets and a large Diet Coke before the game.
But so did Chad Johnson, and look at how he looked.
And Anderson.
I just think
Minnesota-
that those kind of conversations can go with anybody. Kobe didn't do that shit. Look at Kobe.
Yeah. But I'm saying like
Like Anthony Edwards said he have McDonald's and fruit snacks every day. So Anthony Edwards dunking on niggas.
Yeah, but he ain't in these conversations. I'm not even bring up Anthony
He's
Edwards.
pretty good, man. That kid is pretty good.
Shut up, man. Look who we just named.
Look, we were just and it was crazy because I was gonna bring up how Deion.
Todd think the Nets are gonna be good. So
I was just bringing up like how Deion was saying. You know, he was like, "Man, it's time to make an upper room in the Hall of Fame."
yeah. Michael Irvin said when he was at Dallas, he had to get him right. Man, what the fuck is you doing? Like, nigga, you got to get in shape. You got to get your diet right.
He had to get who right?
Michael Irvin.
Deion had to get Michael Irvin right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought you said Michael Irvin had to get Deion right. I'm like, nigga, you crazy hell.
Come on, man. Snort this. Snort this right here. I got you.
But
it do be like that because, like, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a lot of football players, like especially, and I'm saying football because that's what I was around. There's a lot of people, man, who don't hit their potential because they don't know that how good they are.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. I know y'all niggas gonna fuck with me, but I would have been way better had I not got caught up in certain shit.
I've been said that. I would have been way better if I'd have worked out harder in college.
Y'all would have been way better if y'all wasn't kicking it with us on Thursday.
So
Ain't
you
got
was
nothing
the
to do with
game
you.
Saturday. So you was the bad influence.
I was going to y'all shit.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. I remember like going to somebody and be like, man, hey, let's go out there and hit the field at the church. And fuck that shit, nigga. Get this bill.
Okay.
All right, give it to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember,
like that was because nigga, I ain't really had no way, goddamn.
Mine started before that. Mine started my senior year of high school. At the end of the season, my coach was like, you need to go run track so you can stay in shape. You know what I did? I'm like, nah, I'm about to go take this break before I got to before I
And see, my senior year of high school, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do nothing.
I ain't never did nothing until college. Y'all niggas.
See, I was already off the
Nobody
porch.
make you.
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember you not drinking.
College makes you.
But y'all brought up defensive players. We saw that LT was on what that podcast? Them people. Them. Not
Not the pivot though.
not the pivot, but the I Am Athlete.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Same guys.
Yeah.
They're the same.
No, totally different.
And LT said that he
come
felt
from
like
each
he
other.
was the best defensive player to ever play the game. And I was just curious, like, if y'all had to think, and I mean, I know I was putting y'all on the spot, but who would y'all say the top 5 best defensive players to play the game would be for y'all?
I don't think he make my top 5. Let me see.
Lawrence Taylor?
Bruce Smith.
I don't think he make my top 5. Hang on, let me see.
Lawrence Taylor.
Let me see. Let me see. He maybe. I said I don't know.
Okay.
He snort coke and go tackle a nigga real hard. Lawrence Taylor.
I got Deion.
Pretty crazy.
I got Deion, of course. I got Ray Lewis. I have what's my buddy name with for the Giants? I put Strahan. He broke the sacks record. So you talking about sacks? Then what are you talking about?
Brett Favre.
I put Junior Seau and
Junior Seau.
that nigga did some shit.
I ain't mad.
Bruce Smith. I put Bruce Smith. At 5.
I had Bruce Smith in there. Bruce Smith, Dion. Bruce Smith, Dion.
Y'all is trash.
Bruce Smith and Dion trash?
No, not Dion. Of course.
I only said 2. You didn't say y'all. I said Bruce Smith and Dion.
And then you got like Ed Reed.
Ray Lewis.
You got Sean Taylor.
Ray Lewis, of course.
That's hard. I don't know because you can't talk bad.
I love Derek Thomas too, though.
Derek Thomas.
See, some of y'all, those kind
Be
of
personal.
picks.
Like,
Yeah. Like I would put them.
It's not just numbers.
I would put them in the top 50 or top 25, but we talking about top 5.
Man, but also I don't get caught in that. I didn't see a lot of him.
Who?
I saw Derrick Brooks.
Who?
I didn't see a lot of LT.
Oh, I saw a lot of LT. You tripping?
Nigga,
I saw minimal.
What you was watching them in '82? I mean, in '86.
No, man, he was playing in 88, 89.
So you was 4 watching them?
I was playing football already by then.
At 4, you was playing football. Fool. Pre-kindergarten, you was playing football.
What city you from, bro?
No, you was playing organized football at 4.
Nigga, I got a Youth Bowl, Super Bowl champ, goddamn Indian Springs jacket, nigga, in 89.
You said 88.
I'm just.
I know how old you is.
I'm just giving you an example,
You
brother.
started playing football around kindergarten.
You gotta remember, man, my brother, I got an older brother. I got a daddy that
But
played
it wasn't even
football.
no organized sport for you to play at 4. You started playing when you was about in kindergarten.
You can't argue with me about when I started playing football.
I know when organized sports start.
In Mobile, you could play in for it.
Okay.
It's cool.
But yeah, you remember 4?
Yeah.
And watching football, you was, oh man, that linebacker.
Nigga, my daddy taught me how to catch at 4. He had me out there at the field teaching me how to catch
Man,
a
you
football.
wasn't watching LT at 80 and 88.
You can't tell me who I watch, man. Don't get mad because you was playing with G.I. Joes and shit and I was watching football, buddy. It's okay.
Well, both things
I guess
can be
that's
true.
why I played football and you didn't.
Yeah,
I loved it and you didn't.
because you watched.
No, I
More. That's what you just
grew up
said.
in a football house. I told y'all my daddy played in the NFL. He played running back at the university.
maybe that's
my
why.
daddy played running back at the University of Wisconsin. My brother had fucking all the letters from all the Big Ten schools. Nigga, I grew up in football.
So maybe that's why, not because you watch TV.
I never said it was
You
about.
just said
I never,
if you was watching TV, you would have played.
man, you sound stupid as fuck.
That's
Come on, man. Let's
literally
move
what
to
you
something
just
else.
said.
Play the music,
But
man.
who your top 5? Because this nigga sounds stupid.
I done forgot who my 5 was because y'all niggas was arguing.
I got Dion, and I don't even really have an order. But
And this
Dion,
how I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
answer
say
that question on the
I'm gonna say Ray Lewis, of course LT. I'm gonna go Reggie White, and I'm gonna go Aaron Donald.
And Ndamukong Suh was different than his era too. But
I
I
didn't
don't
even think about Aaron Donald. Yeah, I think I could take out one of my whoever you argue with on my 5 and put in Aaron Donald.
I'm gonna tell y'all a little cheat.
Strahan, yeah.
I had made this list, and I was like,
You cheated then. You got another
no,
that kind of
nigga, I made my own list.
I know, but you didn't tell us the bigger list.
No, I know. But I'm saying I made my list. I made a list. But then I went and thought about like I wonder what NFL Network and shit like that would say. And nigga, Aaron Donald was in everybody's top 10.
I'm sure.
Reggie White was in everybody's top 5. Lawrence Taylor was damn near everybody's number 1. You know what I'm saying? And
Shark, baby. He's
of
sharp.
course Dion was on there. Ray Lewis, they had him more like at 11, 12. They
Oh,
had
hell.
Ronnie Lott
'Cause he
was
was
up
slow.
there.
I get it
Like
'cause he
up
was
there
slow.
high.
That's
Ed
all.
Reed.
Ray Lewis was slow
Yeah, he was slow.
for a linebacker.
He was slow.
No, he wasn't slow.
I
He
think
was
slow.
big, but he
He was big,
slow.
stiff, and slow. And
No.
Couldn't he go side on the side?
Yeah, he could go. Don't listen to Hootie.
I think he was slow.
Hootie tripping.
Call him stupid like you
No,
said he was
no.
stupid.
I mean, that was different. You made a
When I
whole
say
different
slow, I
conversation.
mean he's at 11 because he was slow. Top
But he
5.
wasn't slow.
But if he was faster, he'd be top 5.
To your point, Ed Reed was in everybody's top 10.
That boy's a dog.
Yeah, he was.
Like we take out the safety. Who your favorite safety? Who you put your top 2 safeties? We ain't gotta go.
Palomalu, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor.
I just asked for 2.
I know, but
If you could go, but
and that's a good.
Ed Reed, Rod Wilson.
Rod Wilson was slow for me. He moved from corner to safety. I felt like because
where you put Charles Woodson?
I put him on the corner.
10
corner.
to.
He was a
I put
corner
him on the
first.
corner.
He was a
Well, I
corner
was
for a
saying
long time.
in your ranking, the 10-20 era or farther back.
He definitely
Probably
in the
the
20.
30s
Hell
or
yeah,
something.
fucking
30s.
right. Now I gotta think to put him in where I put him, but he definitely top 20. Nigga Woodson
Okay.
was a motherfucking
Okay.
dog.
No,
You see
I
him
agree.
think about it, he gonna be about 31. Woodson.
No,
I mean, you never know. You gotta sit on
When you start thinking about corners and safeties, ooh, it's a bunch.
yeah, but you ain't putting Charles Woodson back that far.
Well, I'm saying even if he's the 8th corner, then he's overall 30, 40. So.
Yeah, but I'm not putting him at the 8th corner.
You got to put Darryl Green in there above him.
You ain't finna put 8 corners in front of Charles Woodson. Man, y'all tripping.
I don't think
Revis.
so.
Let's see. I'm gonna go Revis.
Do you put Revis had like a 2-3 year run, fool. We gotta stop doing that.
He had a
He had a QC run.
He had a QC run.
Now
He had a
see
Hot
what
Boys
See
run.
what QC doing.
Yeah, he only had a 4-year run.
I take it.
I take it. It was
Now
a good run.
longevity wise, yeah, Woodson lasted longer, but dominant wise for those years he dominated, Revis
Charles-
was a dog.
But Charles Woodson did that for 12, 13, 14.
Revis really
when he
had
came
it.
off the corner, he was a dominant safety.
Revis only really had 2 years, fool. He had Revis Island for a year, then he got that big
We're
contract.
gonna kill y'all about this list.
Good. Help us out, Will. Let us know who.
I don't want to see Will.
See, we had Chauncey Griffith over here who y'all
Nah,
ain't
he
know
ain't
nothing about.
finna say none of that bullshit. But if Charles, y'all got 7 fucking corners, y'all can find 7 corners better than Charles Woodson. Y'all
I don't think I
tripping.
can.
I know you can't.
But I was saying with corners, it get iffy. But I don't think you put.
I mean,
think
it
he top
get
5
good, but elite corners, man, y'all tripping.
How many you got in front of him?
In front of Charles Woodson, maybe Dion. You could go Darryl Green.
I don't put Darryl Green in front of him for real.
Now it's starting to get iffy already. I'm at 2 or 3, and you
I don't
starting to
even
get
know if
iffy.
that's iffy. You tripping.
No, when I say iffy, I mean like after those Dion, after Darryl Green, then you starting to kind of.
No, he's saying he's not putting Darryl Green in front of Charles Woodson.
For me, Darryl Green different because he was more of a
Corner?
all-round player, a kick returner, a punt returner, a playmaker. But as far as in being corner,
She was
That's
really
what we give
on
credit
that
for Dion for.
I don't for Darryl Green though.
Yeah, we give Dion credit for all that.
I give Dion credit for being a great ass corner, but could do those things like a corner. Like to me, Darryl Green wasn't the greatest corner. He was good.
If Dion
but
can
at
probably
corner
do all of
itself-
those things, we might not be talking about Dion like that.
I know, but I'm not putting. So you putting Darryl Green in a conversation with a Dion as a corner?
Yeah.
I'm not. Not as a corner, as an all around player, but as a corner, just going
Darryl Green is not known for being an all around player. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he returned kicks and punts. And
I don't remember one return kick.
That's because you don't watch football. That man broke that shit with a broken rib. Goddamn, he ran the whole field 90 yards holding his ribs. You don't watch football, so you need to shut up.
So he was a Pro Bowl punt returner.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember him being a Pro
man.
Bowl
So you don't remember that play? Maybe his best play of returning that kick.
You talking about one play
with the broke? That's his most famous play.
Okay, but that's still one play.
Okay, don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. If you don't remember that play, you don't really know who Darryl Green is.
I'm sorry, but Darryl Green got to be in your top 5
as a corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking right. Mm-hmm. Wait. What are you arguing? Because you saying that he can do all of these things, but I'm
saying as a corner alone, like just take all of those things out. Just him as a corner. I don't think he was the best corner. I think he was good. He was solid, but he was in no shutdown corner. He wasn't just shut niggas down.
He was a shutdown corner.
I don't think.
And then if you're gonna do that, you gotta take everything away from them.
Now we'll say Darryl Green probably somebody that a lot of us didn't see.
Yeah, but I saw him.
But I saw him.
Man, I was a Cowboys fan, so I saw him.
But you didn't see LT? He played with the Giants.
He was watching the Cowboys at that time.
Yeah, right. He was watching Darryl Green, but he wasn't.
He was 14 years old.
Brett Favre said that he fighting back. Brett Favre, he came out, he's suing everybody. But he's suing Shannon Sharp and others in the defamation over the Mississippi welfare case.
Sue them niggas.
Any thoughts?
Sue him. I don't know why.
That's some wild
He basically said that Shannon Sharp basically alleged referring to Brett Favre as a sleazeball back in September 22. He accused Brett Favre basically knowingly stealing $1.1 million in Mississippi welfare for speeches Favre never made. Brett Favre's lawsuit claims that Shannon Sharp refused the request to retract and apologize for his statements. This is from.
Or his statements.
This also came from Shannon.
Or his statements proven to be wrong. Because I thought that Brett Favre was being charged with some shit, and he was being charged with it. So if he's being charged with it,
if you only bring up the charges, he was charged with this.
I think what I'm learning now, man, and
you have to put that in
today's times, and even from Fedemic, you know what I mean? Like charges. Okay, cool, great, you got charges, but what's gonna stick? What's real? What's not? What's being said? Because shit could look one way and it'd be a totally different way in that courtroom or when the facts come out.
But if I report a charge, how can you sue me for defamation?
Because you call me a sleazebags because of these charges.
If you did this,
but it's a charge.
It's a charge. Because what if he be proven not guilty?
All right, so you didn't do it.
But nigga, you called me a sleazeball for it.
And he hasn't went to trial yet. Correct?
Right. Not to my knowledge.
Charges. I don't know if y'all saw, but the former Ohio State football players, Amiri Reed and Jason Went, they were dismissed from the team in 2020 after they were charged with rape. They were just found out guilty.
Not guilty.
See? Charge.
Charges be fucking people up sometimes.
Yep. And they lost I think the NCAA, if that's their desire, should give them all their eligibility back and some. Yeah. And I'm sure they're going to sue.
Mm-hmm.
I might be crazy for this.
Based on Michael Irvin, that's who they have.
But I might be crazy for this, but
you are.
In a rape case, somebody need to be found. Somebody need to be punished.
The liar or the doer.
Yeah. Because if he didn't do it,
that shit's serious.
Then it need to be a charge the other way.
The only slippery slope about that, I feel you, in cases maybe where it's false, but the slippery slope of that is, what if, whoever, woman, man, whoever was alleging rape, and they really were raped, but they don't have enough proof. See what I'm saying? And you saying that, you need to be charged because they was found not guilty.
You got to go to jail for getting raped and not being able to prove it.
Right. And that's the slippery slope. That's the slippery slope. That's all.
But the only only thing is to be proven not guilty of rape in most cases that we see. It got to be evidence that you didn't rape them.
Well, then if that comes out,
it just means
I agree.
No. It just means that you can't prove it, or it's not beyond a reasonable doubt.
Well, I also agree with if we find out that it came out that you lied and you knowingly lied and I did this on purpose because he did this to me, then that person, yes, should go to jail.
Because I mean, I can say
But
that
if you don't know,
we was young, but all the docs came out. I don't know how much evidence it was that Mike Tyson raped that woman.
No, didn't it? I don't want to speak on that, but I thought it came out that was false.
Yeah.
And that it never did happen.
so when that
But she
happens,
need to go to jail.
Agreed. In that case,
In those cases,
In that
but what you originally said was that if it
Somebody,
come out,
you got
somebody got to
Yeah,
go.
for that. Yeah.
Right, and
I
that's
was
why I
tripping for
said
that. I was tripping for
and
that.
that's why I
But,
said the slippery slope was.
yeah, in these cases where it's clearly stated that this person did not rape this person, that person need to go to jail.
it's
And
been
we-
sometimes
we-
when people came out and said, "I lied just to get his attention."
You need to go to jail. You ruined my life.
And I don't know. Again, I won't rush to speak. I don't know what's what, but we saw Michael Irvin had a wild shit happen this week
Yeah.
on Super Bowl week where he was been
the
dismissed
lobby.
off of all of his duties towards the NFL Network. But he's countersuing. He's suing. NFL legend Michael Irvin is basically seeking $100 million in damages in a lawsuit against Marriott. Because apparently the woman who was alleging that he was aggressive and incident to her worked for the Marriott.
Oh, she was an employee.
It was
I
a
was
lot
wondering-
of.
I was wondering how he gonna get that $100 million.
What they said was there was witness statements that could have collaborated with
He said,
what Michael Irvin was saying. Like, nigga, it was just pleasantries spoken.
Yeah.
Marriott declined to want to speak to those witnesses and basically took the employee
Get
side.
their ass.
And so that's why Michael Irvin suing for $100 million in damages, basically saying that they cost him embarrassment and a lot of money, loss of wages because of him not being able to work. The NFL dismissed him because they said Marriott called the NFL and told them what this employee said. I don't know what's what. Facts will probably still come out, but Michael Irvin fighting back.
"Yeah, good.
Does the NFL own NFL Network?
I would think
I would
so.
think so.
Well,
Got
the
the
Big
logo.
Ten,
It's
the Big
the
Ten
logo.
network don't
Well, that's
own.
the Big Ten, but we talking about the National
NFL.
Football League.
Yeah.
Nobody else probably owns the NFL Network. I think it's safe to say that.
I'm suing the NFL too.
Why?
You took me off Super Bowl. That's a defamation of my character. People don't know this.
Knowing
story.
Michael
People know
Irvin's
I'm not
relationship
there.
towards them and what
He
happened,
wouldn't come back and work for him. So
they're only responding. They're responding to what Marriott and them said.
It's
So
business.
he might,
No.
but
You gotta
but
get
at the end,
You should have did your investigation.
but at the end of the day, he probably will.
And they probably still be like, "We'll pay you, but now you can't go do it." And I'm pretty sure the NFL probably paid
Nigga,
me.
nigga, you want to work for free?
Or they
no.
put him on an indefinite suspension until this shit cleared up.
Yeah.
I'm going no because
Well,
most people
well,
not gonna know that.
Well, I will say that
They ain't gonna know.
Well,
That's the fucked up part about
Yeah.
it.
Well, hey, listen to this. Based on the pandemic, they can't do that. They can't be like, "Hey, we're gonna suspend you until we," because it's
Ohio
a possibility
State just
this
did
might
it
happen.
on that
We
previous
can
article.
suspend you until we find out what
Until you
happened.
find out what
and it's in the
happened.
law. It's in the rules.
That's true.
'Cause you
and,
don't-
and it's probably his contract.
Because you don't want to come out and it come out and say, "Oh, I mean, I know we're innocent until proven guilty, but until you're proven either way, we got to remove you."
I don't think there's nothing wrong with
Because
stuff
the-
like this. That's if you, hey man, we're gonna wait and see.
Think
Like,
about it. I think so. Because
Yeah,
think about it,
but if you wait and see, and it comes out that
Yeah, he
let's
raped
just
her.
say that he did do something,
Then you
or those
was
Ohio
fired.
State players
Fired.
did do something, then that they did do
Nah,
something.
you was
then-
supporting them the whole
now
time
you've been
he was there.
supporting them.
We didn't know the facts.
Nah,
that's
that
why
don't-
you
and
can't.
that ain't gonna
take,
work.
You can't take a side. It's just.
Hey man, we talking about the NFL that had
Because,
Ray Rice's tape and let him play.
Yeah, but
they learning
maybe that's
from
why
it. They
maybe
learning
that's
from
why
it.
they reacting like
They
that.
learning from it.
It's different
You can't
times
do
now,
it.
bro.
Like,
It is, but don't overreact on me.
Yeah, well,
and it's your contract too. Your contract
Um,
says if you're accused of these things, then
I don't know if y'all saw
sit down for a little bit.
what's that dude's name?
Nick.
Jada Rosada, the dude that was supposed to play for Florida,
Oh.
ended up signing for
Oh.
Arizona. They came out and said what his NIL was.
What was it?
Oh, it was crazy.
700,000.
From Florida?
Yeah, Rashada signed an NIL contract that day. It called for $500,000 upfront payment. After this payment, it would increase from $250,000 a month as a freshman to $291,666 a month as a sophomore to $375,000 a month as a junior, rounded out with $195,833 a month payments as a senior. As long as he fulfilled the following obligations. He resided in Gainesville, Florida, did at least one branded Twitter post and one branded Instagram post a month, up to 8 fan engagement events per year. These could include in-person appearances, social media engagements, video conferences, or interviews. None would last longer than 2 hours. Autographs.
Can't do all that
he had
shit.
to autograph up to 15 pieces of memorabilia per year.
He can't do it.
Hang on, that's what the Florida deal was.
That's what that deal was.
So that mean he was right?
No.
You said 700,000. What Stock just said, the numbers he said per
The
month?
numbers he said was crazy. No.
Per month is
no,
not. That's
No. I thought Stock was asking what was his Arkansas NIL deal.
What you talking about, bro?
Didn't you say he signed with Arkansas? or something?
Arizona.
Arizona.
He's
saying what
with
his
the Florida, the
deal
$10 million,
was.
$13 million deal that Florida was trying to give him. That was the breakdown.
So he was right.
Who was right?
Rosado, right? Like
No.
based on the numbers, he was like, out of 8, I'm not going to Florida because they lied to me about the deal.
Yeah,
Based
yeah.
on
Remember
those numbers,
the deal fell through. Florida said
Right.
they couldn't obligate.
but that was the deal, though, right?
Yeah, that was
And it was
the
13
deal was
million,
supposed
right?
to be. Yeah.
So he was right. So what are you talking about?
No, he was right, but there's no way in hell Florida was giving him that much.
But that's the
money.
deal he signed. So I ain't mad at the kid.
I ain't mad at him
Business
either.
is
But
business.
I was guessing.
I ain't mad at the kid.
I was guessing what his Arizona NIL deal.
Well,
was.
no, I'm just saying that Florida was wrong.
Hell
because
no, I ain't giving you that much money.
They don't offer it to me. Don't ask me. Don't make me sign something that you're not gonna honor.
But that's two different separate things.
I think
you
they-
signed a scholarship to go to Florida to play football. Your NIL deal that has nothing to do with the school.
Yes, because Florida promised him that.
No, Florida, the University of Florida did not promise him
They
$13
did.
million.
They did.
What are you talking about, man? Shut up.
I thought NIL deals and the school was something totally
Yes, but
different.
Florida Gators had
Came together
They
with
came
these
together
people.
with their people in their NIL department and said, "This is what we'll give you if you sign with Florida."
But I thought they was kind of
arguing?
making them seem different.
Man, we did a whole segment on it, and the University of Florida basically reneged on what they said that they was going to get him in.
And that's it right there. Okay, you just read it to you. That's it.
So he signed a contract with someone, or thought
That
if he
Florida-
signed this contract,
that Florida-
I'm gonna
This is
get
what
this
he
money.
gonna get.
That Florida referred him to,
So that's why he didn't go to Florida, and he's at Arizona State because they wasn't going to give him what we just said,
and he probably taking 700,000 over here
Right.
at Arizona State because he's gonna get it.
or maybe getting
And it's and more, but
because
it was honest.
Because I like the approach. I'm not saying that they're not getting anything. I'm sure their athletes getting something, but I like the approach that Deion and Nick Saban are taking.
Yeah,
Because if you concede to that, then you're gonna be glued to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nick Saban came out, and I can appreciate that.
requesting that shit.
And you can't come in. You ain't even did nothing. Why I'm finna give you this? We ain't finna make this like the NFL. We giving you all this money up front, and I got players who to help contribute to national championships, and they not getting that, and I'm gonna give it to you. Nah, we ain't starting that down here.
Well, but Saban also told his people, "Hey, I need more money to get these kids in."
Yeah, for the ones that are already there contributing. For the
Recruits.
yes,
It's a little bit of both. It's a little
Yeah, he said that for recruits. That
I
ain't
need
recruiting
it
anything.
in place to be able to compete with the other people.
On
But
recruiting.
Well,
yes, nigga, but I'm not finna give it to somebody who's a freshman in high school.
Let's get it to
Fuck, you
people.
not understanding.
Let's get it to
That
my
wasn't a freshman in high school. That was somebody else about to sign.
What is Rashada?
freshman who's going to college next year.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna give you 10.
That's a senior compared to a freshman. What are you talking about? You just said I'm not about to give this to no freshman in high school. We're not talking about freshman in high school.
Well, freshman coming to be a freshman
said
in
high
college.
school.
Well, I think he meant freshman coming to be in college.
Okay,
because
cool.
we understand the
but
conversation.
that's where recruiting is.
But we're not talking. Ain't no freshman in high school getting that, man. So come on, come on.
Saban said,
What are we talking about?
Saban said, I need more money to recruit, and then said, I'm not going to give this high school senior this money.
Yeah, agreed.
That's
I'm not
the
giving,
same thing.
No, it's not. I'm not giving. He's basically saying I'm not giving Jalen Rashada $13 million. But if Bryce Young comes back, let's have $13 million for him.
I thought he was saying because they was getting the number one recruiting class, and he said, yes, nigga, I'm right about this. Saban was not the number one recruiting class last year. Texas A&M was, and Saban said, "Hey y'all, if y'all want me to be the number one recruiting class, I need more money to go get these high school seniors."
But did you also hear Saban say that I'm not about to get? I told this kid go somewhere else because I'm not giving you this and that.
Yeah,
you're asking for.
I think he looked at that kid and said, "You're not worth that."
No, I think he's looking at it in general for kids. And like, you can't come here demanding shit. I'm gonna give you gonna have as a kid. I'm not giving you $13 million, but I'm okay with working with getting you an NIL deal. But don't come in here recommending more than my starters that I have now.
Thank you.
True.
Thank you, Hootie.
But
I just need $20 million in place so I can work my NIL deal amongst the players that I have. But I'm not gonna get, because if you think about it, one of the players that they alleged left was the dude that went to Miami who was starting, who wanted this big money, and they allegedly he wanted to get his girlfriend in the law school, and they was like, no, we ain't doing that, and he left.
Saban excuse for not being number one last year was because Texas A&M had $30 million in their whatever.
Fine, but I'm not giving that all to a fresh. I need that in my budget to be able to keep my players.
No,
it's a transfer portal.
He was talking about the recruiting class. He was referring to the recruiting class.
Man,
and Texas A&M being number one in recruiting.
What else you got?
Okay, you ain't got
The
to
dummy of the week
on
sports. We talked about the Super Bowl. Who y'all got? We talked about that.
We talked about it last week, but who you got?
You changed your mind?
Got anybody? Yeah, I don't even got.
I want Hurst to win. Then.
Yeah, I want Hurst to win.
We talked about LeBron.
You said Kansas City last week though.
I know. That's why I swapped them. Kyrie traded to Dallas.
Oh yeah,
Big NBA trades this week.
Does that make an
That
impact?
ain't the biggest.
KD went to Phoenix.
What's the biggest?
KD to Phoenix. Okay. I want to see Chris win one. I want to see Paul win one. So I'm gonna root for them for the rest of the year. I want to see them win one.
You're a Phoenix fan.
Paul deserved one, man. They fucked him over going to the LA.
Lakers,
yeah, so he do deserve one, and he's the last true point guard. That man deserve one.
Mm-hmm. It ain't about what you deserve. I forgot what that was on. It ain't about what you deserve. It's about what you get.
They learned Beyonce there at the Grammys too.
NFL let the awards out this MVP.
Oh, that shit was trash. I'm glad you brought that up.
Offensive player of the year was Chase, one.
Yeah.
Not Chase, Jefferson.
And Chase gave it to him because it was Chase last year, I think. And Chase gave Jefferson the award.
Rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year was both the Jets.
Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker don't play football.
Damn, what's that name?
Gardner.
Oh, Gardner.
It said Sauce Walker.
Let me do it because they're gonna do it.
It said Sauce Walker.
Oh, and the running back, I guess.
The receiver. I just saw it.
But they had a cold running back, but I think he got hurt like mid-season.
Garrett Wilson. Rookies Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson won defense and offensive rookie of the year. Garrett Wilson is a receiver.
Okay. The Jets might be okay in a couple of years.
They got to get a quarterback because they about to get rid of my boy.
I think they got
a good running back, fool.
They say Lamar
he got hurt though.
He got hurt, but he was balling.
He was. He tore an AC.
They say Lamar coming.
They Baltimore let Lamar go. No game.
Yeah, and I wouldn't get him.
We a franchise tag.
Well, I mean, it depends. Lamar might be sick of them.
Yeah, but he ain't going there.
Yeah, but like, nigga, he don't have to sign. He don't have to sign back with Baltimore.
No.
But
they gonna franchise.
If they franchise him, he do.
Sure,
but
then I can refuse to come back the next year and then go somewhere else.
No, that franchise tag like 3 years.
Yeah, but
they can.
They ain't playing that game with him.
And if they want to be mean assholes like they will
be like, remember when
Dan Marino said
no, not Dan Marino. When Brandon Marshall went to Denver. Nigga slapping that bitch into the ground like volleyball.
Right.
Bitch, y'all gonna get me out of here one way or the other, goddamn.
Then I think they'll be so evil that they'll sit him down and pay him and not let him play football.
Cool. Pay me. I'm gonna be over there with Kodak.
Them niggas gonna be mad. Want to play football? I want to play. I should be playing. And then you gonna get banned.
At the end of the day, make your money, nigga. Shit, I play and tear my knee up. Y'all ain't gonna give a fuck. So, I don't know.
Paramount Plus is
everybody should have it. Before you get there, Hurts, fool. Hurts only got 2 first MVP votes, and 4 people that voted out of like the 50 didn't have him on the ballot. Like that shit is trash.
It's racist.
He only got 2. Yes, it's racist. They only got 2.
Mahomes black. Ish.
Half. But he got 48 out of 50 first place votes. But to not have Jalen Hurts on your ballot, I think it's like 4 or 5 people on the ballot is nuts.
That's sometimes that happens. That happens.
But I think there's no way you could.
I think the right person won. I think he should have been on everybody's ballot, but I think the right person won.
Why we go to? I'm just asking. Race. Why do we go to race?
I don't know. I don't.
Did Lamar Jackson just win it not too long ago?
And Patrick Mahomes, who won it, is
blacker than a motherfucker.
Half black.
I just think the way Hurts game is, I do think that it's just one of those games that they think that they could. They always think that they could do better. But Mahomes
passes more. I think it's the style.
But he has shown us time in and time again, and that's why we're rooting for him in the Super Bowl.
He overcome
and he can overcome that shit. So like him not winning it ain't gonna do nothing but fuel him.
That means he's gonna have a great fucking Super Bowl.
He gonna destroy you.
Great Super Bowl.
He gonna probably throw for 600.
I want to see it. I want to see it. Y'all doing something for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah,
it.
watching it.
Watching it.
Yeah,
I
y'all
might grill or something.
y'all ain't no fun no more.
This man say. I say, hey man, y'all come on my house, and he say,
We-
why you can't come to my house?
We
Well, I
live so
just asked
far.
you.
That shit be
Because,
hard.
man,
We
you
live so
It's the
say-
same
No,
distance.
right, and you never want to come out there. Not only that, like for me, I got 2 little kids. Man, it's hard to get drunk and be at your house and then have to drive way out there.
Yeah, but don't say it's the distance. It ain't the distance.
Why you never come out there?
When you
Every
need
time-
me, I come out there, don't it?
For that, but
I
every
might not
time
come out there for
every,
fun.
every time, right? Every time we try to get you to come, man, that shit far. That's the first thing you say.
But when I need it,
But
I
we
come out
come,
there.
we come down here 89% of the time.
Well, y'all work down here. Y'all have
podcast.
a business down here.
Still,
Even when we wasn't, we came to your
Podcast.
house podcast.
The podcast. And I came to y'all house when y'all house was available podcast.
No, like 2 times.
2 times.
Every time I've
Nope.
never missed a away
Well,
podcast.
you right 6 times.
Okay.
And we came to your house 99.
All right. Nigga, don't never come out there, bitch, just to say I'm coming to come. Why not?
I always be like, hey,
That's
can't
your
get around
fault.
where you at? All right,
not
I'm on the
a
way.
good-
I'm coming over there.
That nigga asked me where I'm at so he can come to my house. Because he already down.
Why you don't-
I'm
Why
saying
you don't do
you've
that?
never once did that. That's what I'm saying. That was my point.
I'm never in Calera. If I'm in Calera, yes, I'm going to see one of y'all.
I could be in Calera and hey, can't get around.
Because you was coming downtown anyway.
No, nigga.
Yes.
No.
You never came to my house just to come to my house and go back.
That's fake news. Big time, boy. Come on now. Come on, can't get right. Come on.
When?
We came to your house a lot of times, just grilled and chilled and went home.
Yeah, you came to my house to grill.
So what, nigga? You said I never came
You
to your
came to your
house
house to
come
grill,
your
nigga.
house.
It's a-
I didn't came to your house to boil crawfish.
Okay, so can't get. I've came to your house just to chill, watch TV, and play the game.
He ain't lying.
Have a drink with you.
I don't remember. No.
You remember
come on
that?
now.
Yeah.
I come.
You was already downtown.
No,
or
no.
you had to go somewhere downtown.
Can't get. I promise you.
We come to your house all the time just to
for
kick
no reason but to come to your house.
Nigga, I came to your house just
You
to
never did
meet
it.
your neighbor.
Why you can't just admit it? Come on now.
No,
Hey man,
no.
I want you to really meet my neighbor. All right.
No, you was already coming.
No, I
You was
wasn't.
either downtown or going downtown.
Can't get right. Don't do me like that. I went all the way home and came all the way back just to go kick it with your neighbor, man.
Hey man, I'm an entertaining person. I don't know what you want me to do.
No, you're not that entertaining.
I just want you to admit you never came to Calera. Just be like, hey, I'm coming to Calera, and we came downtown. That's all I want.
But I've came to Calera a lot of times.
Not
Just to
Not
grill
a
or
lot of
something.
times.
No.
Oh, a bunch of times.
You just told me that.
Probably
on
about
top.
4, 5.
At least 30.
Can't get right. I promise you, a million times. It's never, not one time ever have you ever called me like, Hootie, what you doing? Nothing, chilling. I'm about to come to Calera.
Every time,
Not
you notice
once.
every time he do try to come, he get checked on that ice.
Not once though. I've been and I've been like, hey, can't get right. What you doing? Nothing. All right, I'm about to come
He
down.
get checked on that ice.
Oh,
every
you'll
time
be
he
like,
try
no,
to
I
come
got a
through.
photo shoot. I'll be over there.
I ain't talking about that time. I'm talking about the time when I actually came.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dumb can't get right, bad friend.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. Raven Yates. Bring your stupid ass to the principal's office.
God damn it. How dumb.
31-year-old Raven Yates left her 12-year-old daughter and her 3-year-old son alone at their home in the 200 block of Maplewood Ridge Drive down in somewhere in Texas. I don't know where the fuck, I don't know where Raven
Down
is.
young in
Dummies.
Texas.
But Raven thought it was a great idea to leave her kids in there. She threatened the 12-year-old daughter by basically telling her that your dad will come and take you and leave your 3-year-old brother here by themselves if you try to call and alert authorities. The problem with that is the kids have been left in the house for 2 months by themselves with no supervision. Finally, she was spotted in Mobile, Alabama, where family members alerted the father, letting them know that she was there without the kids, in which the father contacted the daughter, flew in, basically saw that the daughter was there by herself, and alerted authorities. The other child father didn't really know what was going on because basically what she was doing was calling and saying, hey, mom going to work, can you DoorDash us food? And that's how they were surviving and living throughout the time while Miss Yates was doing whatever the fuck she was doing, having the fun time of her life. I don't know. But for that, Miss Yates, you are the dummy of the week.
How you going to
Dumbass, dumbass.
How you going to 2 month vacation?
Right.
2-month vacation? Fuck you doing? Like,
You leave Texas to go to Mobile? I love my city.
I might fix that, dummy, but that make me think that something might not be.
who is she
followed
staying with?
John.
Like, who you staying with for 2 months that don't ask about your kids and they know you got kids or something for 2 months? I don't know.
Well, maybe she was bouncing around for too much. You know,
I don't know how the dad don't know that the mom not in the house. You FaceTime and it gotta be mom.
That's a
Well,
little-
that could be tricky.
They
That could be
sleep.
tricky. Yeah, that could be tricky.
Call at nighttime, they sleep.
Hey, well, your mom ain't took you nowhere in 2 months.
What's
Like,
the
y'all
matter?
ain't had no outside of
The
this.
daddy stayed in California.
Yeah.
I know, but when you talk to your child, your mama had y'all ain't went nowhere in 2 months. Y'all ain't
Well, she
left
ain't
the
telling
house.
her that.
said
She ain't telling her that.
She said that like I
She
said,
keeping a
the 12-year-old
You scared.
daughter was threatened by the mama that if you tell your daddy what's going on,
I know that. I get that part.
Right.
But
So the
how your
dad-
dad don't know, like, y'all ain't went nowhere in 2 months?
What you mean? How you know? If I call my daughter, hey, what you doing? Oh, we just sitting
In the park.
Yeah, but every time I call you for 2 months, you just at the house?
That could be possible.
Okay. And you don't hear the mama or nothing when you calling her?
It happens, man. Not everybody talk to their kid every day. Or
That's
that
true.
often.
That's
too.
true.
Or looking for the mama and shit. I just wanted
Yeah.
to, what the
Y'all good?
you hear the
You
mama?
good? You
like,
need some?
Yeah, I mean, you might not want to talk to her,
motherfucker.
but at least she in the background, like you see some.
Yeah.
But that's
All in all,
But
that's
for that, you are the dummy of the week.
And them kids are super strong, man. Kids 12 and 3 to be in the house by themselves for 2 months is
For 2
crazy.
months.
And that's strong and that's powerful. Them kids gonna be successful.
I don't want to be in the house for 2 months.
Right. Oh, exactly.
You didn't.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like when we had to do, we went crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm commending the kids, basically.
I ain't had 2 days in the house by myself till I was a whole
I can do it strong.
Now, Hootie, you had a little run.
Oh yeah.
During the pandemic.
No. I'm talking about as a kid. Me as a kid.
Right.
in the
So
house,
as an
I mean,
adult, nigga, you barely.
Oh,
no,
nigga,
no, I ain't
that's a
talking about that.
2-month punishment.
No, I'm cool.
Cause your punishment was staying in the house.
No, I'm talking about as a kid though.
Any
I
other-
know, as a kid, nigga, you don't get put on punishment now.
I would prefer to be in the house.
Any other news or
Shit,
information we forgot to add on? Don't forget, next week we are off.
Paramount Plus, cool.
Laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good
Roulette.
times roll. It's Mardi Gras, man. Go out and enjoy your people, man. The good, the bad, the ugly. We're gonna have time of our life without Mardi
got
Gras
time
beads
today.
and shit, nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
I ain't got too much what you watching. Who do you got something? I ain't got nothing.
Nah, I just been catching up on fucking the Tulsa King. Tulsa King,
Tulsa
pretty
King,
cool.
yeah.
Tulsa King is real good. What else?
Mayor Kingston.
Mayor King.
We'll just
Fire,
run through
fire,
some
fire,
stuff.
Fire.
What's the Peacock one
1923.
with the girl? I gotta watch 1923.
Poker Face, we talked about that
Poker
last week.
Face.
Poker
Yeah, we just doing because we're gonna be off. Y'all,
All of
y'all
those
catch
shows
up.
are good, man. And if you watch TV, then those are some shows to watch.
I think Fresh Prince is coming. The Wonder Years, the black version. I don't know if I ever said that, but it's good. It's about on
What
the
is it on?
3rd season on ABC.
That's on Peacock.
No, I think it's on Hulu. I think ABC because ABC now the major brands they got a streaming if they don't have their own shit that they go to.
Nice.
ABC got their own shit. I don't know why they do that, but it'll be on Hulu. So yeah.
Gotcha.
And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye bye.
Todd, you fired.
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 Dummy.